All right, Jim, you here? You wake up? You awake?
Oh, we're in.
Sorry about that tech issue. I guess
No
us being
problem.
on
I
the
lit a
same network yesterday made it
cohiba.
seem like it worked.
Yeah.
You lit a, is it a cigar?
It is a cigar.
Very
A very good
nice.
cigar.
You
I got to
Wow.
raise it. I got to raise at work today, so I'm
Oh,
treating
a
myself.
little celebration.
Yeah.
Let's see. Who is what character? Jim is gloomy. Gloomy lighting up a cigar.
For those of you who are not familiar, if you double click on your character token on the board, or if you use the actors tab in the upper right, you can find your character sheet.
There's a little
Oh,
person-shaped icon.
wish I knew that a lot earlier.
Are you able to see anything else other than the players in there?
No, you can only see
I'm
what you own.
okay. I just
I meant like in terms of backgrounds, I can see like a picture of a desert landscape.
and if well, that's what I want. And if the audio is too loud, there's a little music tab at the top right, and you can fiddle with the volume there.
Thank you.
Spark,
Wonderful.
aren't you in a
And Spark,
Foundry
you should be
game?
familiar with this.
No, I know. I just wanted to be nice. He just went through a lot of shit to get this working. I thought
We're on
this was
Minecraft
nice.
port now.
In your character sheets, there is a little biography if that interests you to read.
Hey, y'all.
How do I get to the character sheet?
You could double click your
Either-
icon, or there's like a little person-shaped tab on the top right. That'll show the player, and you can open that there.
So my computer just like froze and shut off.
Oh, you're on your phone.
Yeah.
I see.
Hey.
Yeah,
Well-
when I do that, it doesn't show the character sheet. It just shows like my abilities, or I'm guessing, or like
You
my
can
items.
sort of sift through. There's tabs like attributes, inventory, features, spellbook, effects, biography.
Since I can't see it, what level are we?
Most of you are level 7.
Oh. One of us is level 6.
So my character's almost like
Oh, Nolan, at least you got the level 8.
Yeah, true. I did get the level 8 character.
What the heck?
Shenanigans.
So,
Also,
Jordan, while you're... Oh, no, go ahead.
Actually, I'll send it to you just in case it's something that you want to consider.
To me. Okay. Jarrett, would you have your pet out, do you think?
Yeah, always. I love Snowberry.
Snowberry?
Lexan has a Drake familiar summon sort of guy. What is it? Is it a summon?
Yeah, it's a summon.
Okay, a summon is a white Drake named Snowberry.
Little icy thing.
So let me,
Yeah,
while
that-
Jordan, your
or-
PC, I
might-
assume, is restarting, I can go over sort of the
a white
general
Drake,
synopsis.
And my character's name is Ishmael.
It's on. It's just opening its programs now. I guess Windows decided to force an update and crash my computer.
Wonderful timing.
I know, right?
So-
With the person who owns a white dragon, I hope you don't cross anyone named Ishmael.
It's not quite the same
You're looking at my
scale.
Snowberry.
All right, I'm back on my computer. What's up?
Welcome back. So, you are all a bunch of goons, a couple of goons.
Gooners?
You
Lagoons.
you take jobs here and there, in In the country of Furio, you are some criminals who get hired by a man named Dad. At least that's what you know him by. Let me pull this out. A couple of misfit bandits taking odd jobs. And Dad gets outside gigs from all kinds of bad people. He puts together groups of bandits he's got on standby and pays them a chunk for the job. Many of you have not met yet. Some of you have been put together on jobs in the past. So there's, a couple of you know each other, a couple of you don't. Sort of, just like a random shaking of the tree and seeing who falls out, who happened to be in town at the time when this job showed up for Dad. Right now, it is you guys, and you work out of Kyalagaw. Bit of a mouthful there. You'd been waiting around for a new job when finally all 5 of you were summoned and offered a pretty good paying job for what seems to be kind of simple for how well it pays. A little bit suspicious, you guys might think so. But a job is a job, and the pay is the pay. All you've been told to do is to head to Orthano, pick up a package, and take it to a port. And you've been told that when you get to the city, you'll know what you need to get when you get there. And that's that. And right now you are a few days out of Kyalagaw. You are approaching the Twisting Gorge, which will connect you to Orthano in probably about a day's time. Any initial thoughts? Any initial character moment? Anything? You guys are sort of getting used to who you are real quick.
We've been together for how long at this point as a party?
I would say no more than 4 or 5 days.
Okay, so long enough that we're at least familiar with each other.
Sure. Yeah.
At least we know each other's names.
Yeah.
We're not 4 days out saying, "Hi, my name's Roland."
Mm-hmm.
Hi,
If you'd like to do
Roland.
some character introductions, you may. Even though, obviously it you guys have been traveling together for a little bit now, but for the player's sake, if you'd like to do some introductions. Why don't you start us off, Nolan?
All right. I'm Roland the Bird of Prey Willow Song. He is a wood elf with a handsome little face and an ever-present smile, despite the fact that he has chosen to be an assassin as his profession. And I think that over the past few days of getting to know each other, he would have been probably, of everyone, the most cocky and full of himself of the party. Probably often scouting ahead even when nobody thinks that it's necessary or a good idea.
All
And
right.
should anything show up, like a wolf or anything, he's the first one to snap into action and take it out. Less to protect people and more to show off.
How about you, Lexon?
All right, there's a lot to read here, and
You can
I don't
sort of
I don't totally understand how my character is supposed to be played, so I'm trying to figure it out. But I mean,
you could sort of kind of make
it's
it up
a
for the
lot of-
most part.
yeah, I mean, so I am Lexon the Blizzard Hexeros. I'm a metallic silver-looking dragonborn. and I am a Drake Warden Ranger, but I'm melee. I don't have any ranged abilities, it seems. I also have my trusty Drake with me, Snowberry, who's a white dragon of some size. I can't find a description.
Medium.
Medium, which, I mean, what does medium mean? How big is it?
Like a small horse.
Oh, geez. Okay. Do I ride this Drake?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you're riding Snowberry, you can't fly. If you aren't riding her, then Snowberry can fly.
Boy.
Am I really that fat?
Yes.
Well, that's as much as I understand about Lexon.
Okay. How about Vincent?
Rough, old, hot, and handsome. Came from, was once a guard, but his corrupted self was too greedy and ended up beating, not the allegations, and was pushed out of the guard duty. Reckless and wild, doesn't really have many friends or family or anything like that. In fact, none. So he will basically just take all the risks because if there's... Why not take risks when there's nothing to lose?
Classic Vincent.
How about Sullivan the surgeon?
Hello, my name is Sullivan Theodore, the surgeon. He has been in the industry for years, longer than even some of the more well-known and well-liked criminals. Though plenty of bad decisions and bad luck.
Oh, you're literally just reading the description out?
Yeah, might as well. He's getting gone off the rails due to, I quote, the idiots I've been stuck with, getting killed or nearly killed. He's fed up with people wrecking jobs through their carelessness. Sullivan begrudgingly took up the practice of medicine, something that while he dislikes needing to do, it's something that he excels at, to the point of starting to make a name for himself as one of the safest men to get paired with, if perhaps one of the least pleasant. In the process, he set up a rapport with his criminal contact, an elderly black market pharmacist by the name of Deborah Lissar.
Deborah.
Sullivan is Deborah. Sullivan,
Deborah.
he's rude and blunt, but he's good at the job, and he will let you know just let you know just how bad at yours you are if he needs to patch you up in another fight.
All right. How about Locke?
House.
Oh, no. Okay. Locke, tell me about yourself. Jim.
Well, here's the thing about Locke. The guy who's playing him still can't find his character sheet, so I don't know.
Oh my god.
Double click on
All right,
him,
double click on your icon.
and then click biography.
Yeah, there's no button.
Does he have permission? Is he owner?
Here, Alex, I'll show you what I'm looking at.
I mean, honestly, not knowing a whole lot about Locke is kind of in character.
Locke is set to be owner.
Maybe that's what the description is. Even you don't know.
Oh, you sent me a
much about
snap.
him.
Why?
Brother.
He doesn't know how to
Okay.
share his screen.
Oh.
Well,
Oh.
there's not much there.
Was he broken?
Yes. Let me take a screenshot of this and post it for you. Well,
What on earth?
So that's what I'm
happened
looking
to
at.
that?
Oh my
I
goodness.
don't rightly know what to do with that information.
That's
Jeez,
what
I
happens
thought
when
I
you
had it
double
rough.
click on your
Alright, yeah, that's
icon.
fine.
Was that the UI crashed or something? The
Jim.
script for it.
See where it says sheet up there? Click on that.
Oh, he's screen sharing. I didn't realize.
And then click your this sheet. Change it to something else.
Ooh.
I was seeing if that would help.
I have literally never seen Foundry do this.
I also have never seen Foundry do this.
I
He also has a
wonder-
different game pause symbol.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. He's got the weird
Screen.
game pause.
That's the old one.
Should I just
I wonder
like
if he's
back
got
out and
a
rejoin,
hardware
see if
accel-
that's
yeah,
somehow-
try
I was
that.
about to suggest, why not?
Try and restart.
Yeah, refresh the
rejoin.
page. What browser are you
I
using?
wonder if it's a hard.
It's
It's
green.
Opera, right? Ooh.
I'm using Opera.
Okay. Oh,
I wonder if it's
Well,
hardware
yeah.
acceleration.
So stripy.
Oh.
okay. So that didn't work.
All right, we got it. Maybe it's hardware acceleration. Maybe we can guide him to that. He is a boomer. He
All
doesn't
right.
know how to use computers, so we have to be.
Click your triple
have to
dots
be
in the
gentle
top
with
right
him.
corner.
in the browser, even further top right,
Wait,
like in the
click-
actual
click
browser,
the what?
Under your X, the triple dots.
all the way top right. That, yeah.
And then there should be settings. Go to your settings. Just search Excel.
ACCEL. Do we want it on or off? I thought we wanted it on.
Turn it off and see what happens, I guess.
Turn it off, yeah, and then relaunch, yeah.
Next, what you need to do is very important. Is give us the numbers on your credit card and those three in the back and the expiration date. Those are very important if you want to get this to work.
I don't think you need the expiration date.
Well, you do
All,
usually.
all I have in front
You
of me is
do?
my social security card. Is that enough?
That's
Yeah, we'll
that's
take that.
enough, yeah.
That's
Oh.
Birth
that's
certificate too, please. Mother's maiden name.
It needs to have the stamp on it.
Oh, fun fact.
By the way,
I
what
need-
was your
I-
first pet's name? Unrelated.
Fun
who,
fact.
who was
I
your
needed,
girlfriend? Who was the name of your first girlfriend? Oh,
I needed my social security card today. I had a surprise drug test finally.
That's awesome,
Wow.
dude.
That's fun.
You need
Did
your
you
social
pass?
security
Okay.
card for that?
Congrats.
Yeah, apparently for like the medical form.
Did you
You-
pass?
I hope so.
Do you need your
Wait,
social
you just had
security
that on you?
number or your card? Do you just
No,
not
I-
have your number memorized?
No, I left it blank because I don't know it.
I've heard about social security numbers, but what the hell are they?
I don't know.
Great
Nonsense.
question.
It's a number that
Is it
everyone needs
just
to know.
a form of ID?
It's
'Cause we don't
it's
have
like
them.
it's like government. It's like your number as a person to prove that you are
They
you.
stamp you with it.
It's like
as a
super
serial
It's like that.
number when
It's
you're
like
born.
only you know it and they know it.
So it's
Jim,
proof of
did your thing
citizenship?
work, by the way?
Oh yeah, no, that made it worse.
Oh,
So much worse.
all right.
Worse.
Well, fix that then.
Yeah, turn it back on.
Turn that back on. Yeah.
Yeah, when
I
all
mean,
kids are born,
it's
you know, when they're given their
probably
first gun, they
fine.
get their social security
I can just
card.
send him the PDF.
In Australia, we have something called a CRN, customer
Well, yeah, the
registration
PDF
number.
would work.
It would be kind of a little cringe for
That's
if we
not
got into
usually
a
used
combat.
in ID, though.
not having it
I
integrated.
could just make something up.
Yeah, why not improvise?
Well, hold on.
It still doesn't solve the combat thing, though.
No, I just have every ability. It's okay.
Well,
True.
He's Matthew
That's not-
Mercer. You said I couldn't
no,
be him.
no. I didn't let him be. Where did this stupid thing download to? Where do these stupid things download to? Ah, here. Okay, Jim, here's a PDF. It's uploading now. Jordan is playing a game in the background.
What you playing?
Limbus
Nothing.
Company, probably.
Nubby's Number Factory. Okay. Anyway, you guys and Gloomy have been traveling for a little bit.
And gloomy.
And Locke. The glorpy.
I mean, Locke is the weird one anyway, so it's kind of in character.
You want to whip
We
something
love
up
weird
for him,
people.
Jim?
What was that?
You want to whip something up for him?
Well, I got the character sheet in front of me now. You
Okay.
sent it to me.
Sure. You want to tell us about him?
Sure. So Locke, he's very unattractive.
Mm.
Kind of
He's
just
fine.
gross looking all the way around.
Ew.
Ugh. Keep your
Uh,
kids away
He's a
from that.
handsome young fella.
No, he looks like a pedo.
he's always cheerful, but very off-putting at the same time. Um, some people tend to avoid him, while others are like weirdly drawn to him.
So he's a
So
freak.
that's cool. When not on a job for the guild, Locke works at the local church as a groundskeeper and gravedigger.
That adds
And
up.
he pretty much looks exactly how a gravedigger would look like.
Mhm.
So there's that. Um,
And I
he's potentially funding dark experiments in the hopes of resurrecting a long dead lover,
oh
paying off officials. Ooh, so he can keep a secret clan of vampires.
oh
He apparently has a
What a
heart of gold.
reveal.
He apparently has a heart
he
of
has a heart of
gold.
gold.
I'll be honest, I'm not buying it.
I don't know.
I think
it's
you're
like-
maybe skimming over that a little bit too much.
It's like the quote Beauty and the Beast. So somewhere deep down, you will find a smidgen of humanity. But for now,
I'm
we
just-
can only see the beast.
Yeah, I'm looking at the guy. I think he's all beast. So
Is there a way I can pop out my character sheet to put it on
Yes.
another monitor?
Yes, actually.
The
How?
Oh, you
Oh.
don't have the pop out extension.
It's an extension. Oh my god, Nolan! Why didn't you tell me that?
I didn't think
I,
you'd need
I,
it.
I remember
What do
the
you
extension when I
mean?
tried it. The UI stretched that to its extreme amount that I couldn't use
Ugh.
it. So
I'm
it's like,
sorry,
it's not
I didn't
worth
know
it.
that was a. I didn't know that was like a module thing that I needed to get. So for now, no. Unless we want to all back out and then have me get it, and then I'll come back in.
It's not. It's again. It's not usually worth it.
I mean, it wouldn't take that long.
It would take like 20 seconds, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
I'll
honestly,
go ahead
adding
and
a
do it.
module,
I'll do it.
As,
I'll do
as
it.
long as you know how to get the module,
Yeah.
it's not.
Nolan, can you find it and tell me what it's called specifically?
I think it would be the tidy character sheet.
No, it's called pop out. It's literally
Pop
just
out.
called pop out.
Add-on modules. Install. Pop out. One word.
And the problem with I
Could
have
be.
Pop out
that
exclamation
set
mark?
on.
Yep, that'll be it.
The problem I have with pop out
Relax
is
server administration permission. What do you mean? What? Oh my god. If this doesn't immediately work, if I relaunch, then I'm not going to worry about it. Oh, I don't know.
Sorry, we
Okay,
kept
I got it.
Foundry a little. We kept Foundry a little bit bare bones because we weren't planning on necessarily using this multiple
Yeah.
times.
Okay, it should work now. Pull it back up. Sorry about
So a
that.
couple things
Relaunch
may
that
have
link.
gotten lost.
Yep. I just know that when I play on Foundry, I need to have that thing popped out, so I get it.
Yeah, on Roll20, like I have to have it out. It just takes too much of the screen.
That's it. My
Alex,
problem
make
with-
sure that you go into module configuration and enable it.
Oh, yes. Save.
It'll really quickly refresh us.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
Are these like
Pop out.
seeing these circles be drug around? Am I seeing your guys' cursors?
Yeah,
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what it is.
that's where everyone's looking.
You see me
Hold
doing
down
a
left
circle?
mouse button. Hmm.
Pop out. Oh, wonderful.
Okay, good. Now, let us actually properly begin. So,
Now we all
you
know each other.
have gotten to know each other a little bit over the past couple days. You've just been sort of traveling through the dusty desert that is Furio. You've reached the entrance to Twisting Gorge. You stand at a broad wooden bridge built over a dusty moat. The hot desert air. I'm sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once, and it's a mistake. The hot desert air blows your shawls, and the sun beats down on you. You're all on horses, except I assume Lexon is on his sort of scaly white horse.
Riding my beloved Snowberry. I reach down, pat its side. Wait, her or him? What is Snowberry?
Her.
Her. I pat her side. That's a good girl.
Did that move
Oh,
everyone?
his
Yes,
eyes.
I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, this is the interior of the gorge. You are currently outside of the gorge. But yeah, sort of a wide bridge, enough for like a couple of wagons to cross at one time. And you guys have all, for the most part, traveled through here before on business, doing other jobs here and there. But, typically a man named Hugh always stops travelers and shakes them down. Being in a similar business, though, you've all sort of worked out a deal, and he usually lets you through with no trouble. However, today he is nowhere to be found. You just sort of
How
stand
peculiar.
at the edge of the bridge, kind of awkwardly, as usually he would kind of reveal himself, and just sort of nothing is happening.
I mean, but we're fine to cross the bridge. Like, there's
Bullseye
nothing
on
physically
I
stopping us.
think we're.
There's nothing
expecting
physically
them to
stopping
show
you.
up.
Does the bridge look stable?
Oh yeah, it's a well-built, sort of wide, flat, low bridge. Just
Well,
like
we ain't
wooden
got time to
planks.
waste, so I'm not gonna wait for him.
You think you fell into the water? It tends to happen.
What'd you say his name was,
Idiots.
the guy who usually stops us?
Hugh.
Hugh.
I don't know, guys. Seems a little bit suspicious that he's not showing up.
Well, I don't know. Roland, was he here for you last time you came through?
Yes, he would have been.
Yeah, he was.
I don't know. Should we just go?
It's no skin off my nose just to leave. I'm just looking to get the coin and get out.
I don't suppose why not. I mean, if
So
he
I
hasn't
guess-
shown up, maybe he's moved on. Got a
Sooner we
different
get
job.
this-
Maybe he's gone straight.
The sooner I get this done, the sooner I can get away from you lot.
You're funny, Sullivan. Funny man.
Don't get close to me. I can smell your pheromones. It's putrid.
Don't be talking about Snowberry like that, alright? She's great.
Pheromones.
Okay, you're talking about your pet.
She's not just a pet, alright? I thought I made it pretty clear she's my family.
I thought I made it pretty clear. I don't care.
This fucking guy. Like, I meander away. I don't want to be near Sullivan.
You mean meandering sort of over the bridge or like away?
I-
Away.
Vincent probably would have already started to cross
Vince
the
is
bridge.
crossing the
He
bridge,
does-
sure.
Yeah, I'll follow Vince then.
Alright.
Yeah.
sort of your heavy boot print. Well, I guess you're on your horseback. Your hoofs are sort of
What do
stomping
you call
across the bridge. It's a what is it?
Oh,
It's a hoof.
Oof, oof.
Yeah, you sort of stomp across the bridge, and everything seems fine. And that
Keeping
said,
an
you
eye
just
out.
yep, sure. Um, Typically, you also know Hugh is with a large group of people that sort of watch from the top of the gorge, sort of eerily, kind of like silhouettes, kind of peer down. Right now, you don't
Do we
see
happen
any.
to see? Okay.
Did you guys notice? And I point up.
There's nothing.
Yeah, it's a bit weird. Even if Hugh was gone, I don't see why all of them would be gone.
Hmm.
Well, we sort of carry on walking, and you sort of ride through this gorge for about 6 hours. It's winding, it's uneven, it's a little bit unpleasant, but there's some shade from the sun, so it's not all bad. And there's a nice breeze that sort of gets picked up and blown through. So it's a little unpleasant for walking, but compared to the desert trails you've been on and the roads, it's a little bit better. Um,
Damn
you
it,
pass
sand got in my
by
eyes.
the occasional traveler, maybe like a merchant cart. Um, and you notice I'll say Locke. You notice sort of a little piece of paper kind of like flapping a little bit in the breeze on the side of the kind of tucked into the corner of where the gorge walls meet the dirty ground.
how big is it?
Maybe about the size of your palm. It's hard to
I pick
notice.
it up.
You sort of hop off your horse and walk over. And getting closer, you realize this is a folded up origami bird. It looks like a paper bird that has not been sent, perhaps? It's just sort of on the ground, kind of like shaking a little bit with the breeze of the wind. You pick it up.
Is there any writing in it?
Yeah, you unfold it, and inside, let me see. Let me pull this up.
I was wondering when this was going to take place.
This is the inside of the unfolded paper bird. It reads one single word or a name. It reads Sedic.
Gentlemen, I do found a piece of paper. Do any of you know a Sedic?
Do we know aesthetic?
Nope.
I didn't know what kind of voice
None
I
of
was gonna
you
go with,
know this
so
name.
it's
I
that.
like this voice.
I
Yeah,
do
yeah,
like
yeah.
your choice.
I thought you were going for a
It feels
wrong.
correct.
I've given
The,
ownership.
the voice of a disgusting groundskeeper.
You sound like a muppet.
He's
Wow.
also a bard, so he's got a fantastic singing voice.
We're not here to dally with notes. We're here for a job. Let's go.
Yes, but this could be suspicious. So none
Well,
of
it
you
could be
know
someone's
a
really
Sedic.
poor. It could be someone's really poor attempt of graffiti. If there's nothing else to note, just leave it behind. Come on.
I'll put it in my pocket.
Wait, Locke. Let me see. Let me see the note. What'd you say it said?
It says Sedic.
Sadiq. Can I see? And I reach
So
for it.
thick.
Sure.
I try to take it back. I'm too
You
slow.
kind of hold it close to yourself, or you just grabs it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try to grab it from him.
Oh yeah,
Locker.
you eventually get it. It's just
yeah,
I'm not athletic.
Come on, just hand it over. Thank
you
you.
snatch it, yeah, out of his hand.
All right. Let me see. And I
Shake it,
fold
brush
it
a
like,
little bit of dust off.
I kind of shake it out, so it's a square, and like I hold it one way, and then like I full twist my hands, like like 90 degrees, like hold it the other way, and I'm like looking at it. Sadiq, Sadish, said. I
Spell it
don't
out.
believe you.
It might be a
Spell it
code.
out.
Said.
Hold it up to the light.
Said-
See if anything shines through.
Yeah, I hold it up. I'm looking for hidden messages.
There's nothing. Nothing but a name on a piece of paper.
Do we know what paper birds
Perhaps
are?
to some sort of
Oh, for sure.
ritual.
So we
Or
know that this is a
ritual.
message that just failed.
It seems like it, yeah.
All right, probably nothing. Snowberry, a treat, and I hold it out, and I imagine she eats it.
You're letting Snowberry eat the paper?
He's a goat.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope you're happy for wasting our time over a crumple of paper.
Oh, relax. We've only spent a minute or two at most. Stop.
Yeah,
I will dig you a
excruciating.
grave, sir. And put you
Hush.
in it. And fill it back up.
Hush, the adults are talking.
That's rough, mate.
I'm like 1,000. Probably.
You're like
Probably.
1,000, probably.
You lose track
Probably.
at some
They
point,
don't
you
even
know.
know.
I mean, for all we know, you are.
Let's
Weirdo.
just go.
It's crazy to think I've known you for 5 days and I'm still amazed by the things you say. Freaks me out. Ooh, you give me the heebie-jeebies. Stop standing so close to me. And I push.
A full palm push.
Yeah, full palm push lock.
Shoves him kind
I
of like
fall
scuffling.
down because my knees are very weak.
Yes.
Oh,
Dust
on,
cloud.
step-
push. Let's think like a sumo wrestler's push, like hoo-yah!
He's
No,
got the
I'm
full
like-
force of a freaking.
I'll look around at the group.
Drake.
I didn't mean to knock him over. I thought he'd be fine. Like, I forgot he was skin and bone.
I mean, I wasn't complaining.
If it'll
All
shut him
right,
up,
all right.
that's all I care about.
Looks like we're annoying Vince. We should probably get going.
Also, I think I'm going to play this German now.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just kind of happening.
Oh,
He just
yeah.
changes his once in a while.
The very stereotype of Germans is whenever they get happy, excited, they go whoop.
Whoop.
What?
When they get happy or excited, they have their microphones cut out.
They whoop.
Oh, they go whoop.
Woo.
Excited.
Oh.
Woo.
So we carry on, I guess.
I suppose so.
And progressing on through this gorge for...
I'll keep a lookout for anyone that looks like they might be named Sedic.
Sure. You pass a good amount of people for the whole time you're through here. Whoever it was that was keeping an eye on the top of the gorge, you do start to notice those the seers that you were used to from Hugh before. It took a little bit. They're usually closer to the entrance. But you do start to see some silhouettes up on the top of the gorge now, just watching down on you.
Is there like some sort of signal that we give them to like basically notify them we're here, we're passing through or whatever?
Not that you know of.
All right, so they always come to us first.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I guess they're not all gone.
Took him long enough to show up.
Yeah.
Sorry, real quick. I'm having a problem with my character sheet where when I can't open any abilities. They open and then they immediately close.
What's a character sheet?
Can't open any abilities.
Yeah, like, so, for instance, like, I'm under features, I click Dragonborn, which is the top one. It'll open, so I can see ability score, and then it'll close. Like it'll go down, then up, down, then up. Like it won't stay open.
Oh yeah, that's happening to me too.
Does
That's
have
weird.
some. Is it only on Dragonborn or is it on other ones too?
No, it's metallic breath weapon is stuck open. I can't close it, and every other one is opening and closing.
Huh.
Let me try to reopen. How do I open my character sheet if my guy isn't on the map?
The person.
In the actors tab in the upper right, I closed it and reopened it, and that seems to fix it.
Okay, let's see. That did not fix it. Let's see. Okay, so when it's popped out, I can't open anything. I can only open
Oh.
things when it's in the client, which is
Oh, cool. Good.
That sounds atrocious.
it basically means that the pop-out feature isn't working. So never mind, I
Good.
guess.
I hate the default character sheet, man.
Look. Sorry. For the one-off, it'll just have to be the way that it is. Assuming I ever do actual like a fuller online campaign, I will have more of these things fixed and more quality of life things. But for now, this is what I had the time for. So
Yeah,
I
it's all good.
apologize that you've. But I will carry on. And as you guys travel for probably like 10 to 12 hours through the gorge, you do notice a few more of these paper birds just sort of on the ground, sort of blown against the wall by the wind or like against a rock or something, all with the same, just one word kind of scratched in it. It just reads Setic. You've probably passed 3 or 4. But eventually, you reach the end of the gorge. It's late at night now. Probably time to set up a camp or something. Will you
All right.
exit the gorge and set up a camp outside, or set up a camp sort of in the gorge?
I think it'd probably be safer we set a camp outside the gorge.
I was gonna say it'd probably be safer in the gorge.
I also was gonna say that.
I agree
Yeah, but we
with
stay in the gorge.
outside of the gorge.
That
You
just
But
lost
that just
us, I'd
firms my
rather
belief.
listen to
That's
on this.
just me, though. What do I know? I'm just 1,000.
Someone goes, fine, we'll be in the gorge.
I hope it doesn't rain.
Yeah,
You
'cause
know
if
that
it
it
does,
almost.
you heard of flash flooding? That can happen, and we're right smack dab in the middle of a gorge.
Oh,
Well,
it
if
will
it
kill ya.
starts to rain, we'll leave.
It does almost never rain in
It's
these
a
in this
flash
area.
flood.
However, you do know, yesterday it did rain, sort of unusually. Like last night, it had rained, so the ground is still a little bit moist and a little bit cooler. But it probably was a one-off thing, you know.
We've already had our rain for the year. We're not having another one.
Basically.
I start looking for supplies to set up a campfire.
Sure. You sort of find some dry like bushes and cacti and kind of put something
I
together.
just get an entire dry bush.
I think cacti is a good substitute for wood.
I think a dried cacti surely is flammable.
Probably.
If you can't find one.
It's woody. There's some trees, but they're like high up on like higher layers of the gorge. But otherwise,
Been any like is there any like wildlife in this area? Any game? Like I know we're in a desert, but is there anything?
There's your typical desert wildlife, like lizards and birds, and normally out of the
Prey?
gorge there's like camels and stuff.
Is that an armadillo I see?
As one of you might know a little bit too personally, the camels of this area, Calidus.
Camels.
I heard someone really cool just obliterated a camel. He
But
looked
yeah, you
really
guys
cool
sort of
doing it.
get yourselves set up. Jarrett, were you gonna look for animals or anything for something? Looks for some food.
I mean, yeah, like Snowberry and I will take a kind of a circuit around where we're setting up camp. I'm just trying to find something for my girl to eat.
Sure. You want to roll survival? You know how to do that?
I'll try to
In your
figure it out.
attributes, you could just click on the survival button.
Whilst he takes off to
Ooh.
do some hunting, Sullivan is going to make a vaccine just in case he gets poisoned by something that's out there.
So like an anti-venom specifically? Or what?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like an antivenom.
Sure. You
Sorry,
start
I
whipping
didn't
that
use
up.
the word vaccine.
You want to roll a
Yeah.
medicine check for me?
Yes, please.
Anyone going hunting with Lexin, or everyone sort of just sticking
Oh,
around in
I'm
the camp?
absolutely going with Lexin.
Okay. You two sort of kind of look around the area for, I would say, I don't know, 20 minutes. You in that time you get a good amount of some like desert plants that are like you've eaten before, and they're like kind of good vegetal foods. You get some meaty lizards, some small birds like you were able to sort of like quickly kill in a hunting. You get an okay amount of food, enough to, as you guys are used to eating sort of not a lot while you're out in this area. It's an okay amount.
You know, Lex, I don't know about you, but I think that what we've got here is going to make some pretty nice kebabs back at camp.
Roland, I like the way you think. That's exactly what I was thinking. Lizard kebabs. But
You know, they say they're a little weird and gamey, but honestly, I think a fire fried lizard is pretty delicious. Honestly,
delicious, perfect. Gotta have them fresh, you know. But I'm very glad that my precious Snowberry got something to eat too. And I imagine we found a bird or two that I immediately let Snowberry have.
Just
just
like kind of
go
toss
into
it.
the air and hunt it.
Yeah. And I lean down and like rub her neck as she's eating. That's a good girl.
She sort of purrs like a dragon would purr.
Oh, Snow. Oh, I know. It's really hard for her, and I've turned to talk to Roland. She's not used to these kind of environments, I tell you.
She's
keep her cool.
what,
Gotta keep her in
ice
the
drake,
shade.
something like that.
She feels at
Oh,
home back in the icy tundras, but you know, business calls. She doesn't seem to mind, but I think it's mostly me worrying.
Well, at the very least, it's cooling down now that it's night. Should be better for her.
Very true. Very true. Snowberry, are you? I scratch her behind the scales again as we walk back.
Oh, that's sweet.
Back at camp, Sullivan is sort of, he's got his like little goggles on, and he's stirring up a little potion on the fire and kind of sniffing it and kind of like sipping it, tasting it, make sure it everything feels right. And you've made
setting up tents.
you've made a pretty strong, very useful anti-venom.
I see them return. Oh, good. And back in one piece.
Of course, we just went hunting.
You say
Yeah.
One Piece? No, I'm kidding.
The One Piece.
Oh, man. You watch that show too?
I've got all the books with me.
So that's why the camels died from weight exhaustion.
Secretly, Vincent is a weeb.
Anyway, Solomon continues saying, well, statistically, the amount of times people will go out hunting and don't return are quite high, even no matter what environment. All right? And look, I made an anti-venom just in case, as I know for a fact there are some of the deadliest snakes in the world are found out in gorges like this, which is why I suggest up at the top. But hey, whatever. The
If
doctor
those
has
people aren't coming back, then they're not.
Look, let's
suited
be
to be out
honest.
there
If anyone
anyway.
gets bit, it's just gonna be Locke.
Ooh, look at him, that fucking freak. I bet he's already playing with the snake over there.
It's got so little meat
I
on
am-
him. Honestly,
I am-
it's probably
I am
gonna kill him
indeed
before
looking
you
for
manage to
snakes.
apply that. So
I debate with myself when I should use my medicine on him. And it looks like the side of not using a single drop is winning.
we all just hate Locke for no reason.
Oh,
This
there's
is
a reason.
weird, bro.
You all hate me because
He's that, your mom says, hey, why don't you play with the neighborhood kid? That neighborhood kid. I'm like, Mom, please, I really don't want to.
I want everyone to pop out that image of Locke and just keep that on their other monitor.
God, no.
I'd rather not.
No,
I'd
it's.
rather not.
I was gonna.
There are
Just
some
pop it out
who
every time
greatly
you talk.
enjoy my company. You all are not one of them. I'm so sad.
Listen, the dead skunk doesn't count as good company, okay?
But if you do it right, it is good food.
Ooh, what I could do to go for some skunk right now.
Have to be
Damn it.
very careful. You gotta kill it before it knows you're there. Otherwise, it's gonna ruin the entire thing.
Never had
The
skunk.
entire thing.
Personally, I prefer beef and pork and chicken. Meat that normal people eat.
I didn't know we were dining with a king. Jesus. All these precious cuts of meat.
Do you know how many bacteria and parasites you can find in a skunk? Same thing with rats. When I see people eat rats, and I'm like, you're trying to kill yourself? God.
You say bacteria, I say flavor. All right? Agree to disagree. Sullivan.
More organisms, more nutrients. All I'm saying.
I have been eating rats all my life, and I am the picture of health.
Why does that not surprise me?
Now I
I
need
might
to
have to stop eating
I think
rats.
show
I take a
players
look
again.
at your-
I am the picture of health.
I just look at your
I
your
just wanna-
bony cheek. It's like, yes, you are in peak health.
I want to
As-
click
as you
show
say,
players
I'm the
every
picture
time
of
he
health.
talks.
A giant clump of hair falling from
Mathematically,
his
I
head.
am a very
He's like a
attractive
ghoul
individual.
from Fallout.
I don't know who Fallout is, but if he's as attractive as me, then I agree.
I don't know who this Fallout is, but I do know his best friend, New Vegas. Good fella.
I think he's
Well-
talking about that Fallout boy, right? That bard that travels tavern to tavern. I saw him once. Pretty overrated.
Yeah.
You saw
I
him
do
live?
thank them for the memories, though.
I did see him live. Yeah.
Oh.
Some say they were immortal.
Sorry, is there another option? Can you not see a bard live?
You get like a sound dial.
You could get like a sound dial,
I watched him on the scrying orb.
I don't understand why people call them like an emo band. I don't see it. They seem just like any normal band.
Well, all this talk of bands is certainly getting me hungry. Roland and I were thinking, kebabs, and I pull out all the lizards and stuff we got.
You've
Ah,
got
okay.
like 6
Cool.
big lizards, and you just grab them by the tails, like 3 in each hand.
They're still squirming
Yeah.
around.
I shake them.
Solom's actually impressed. Like, you actually got actual proper meat. I'm actually impressed.
That is some good finding there. Nicely done.
And
I
no, I'm
live
not,
for your praise,
no,
Vince.
you're not using my scalpel to cut the meat.
Well, don't get your hopes up. And don't make it weird.
As he gets uncomfortably
You
close
look
to
like
you.
Robert Herjavec.
You're already weird.
Well, anywho, do we have a fire?
You do have a
Vince
fire
probably-
just about cooked up
I do
now.
have fire. I do have a. We do have
It's a
fire.
little
Do you not
small.
see me making the anti-venom?
Vince would probably have set up a fire in tents as well while you two
Yeah.
were out doing whatever.
All the tents are set up. You know, they're a bit ragged. The fire's not big. You don't have that much material for it, but you know, it's not the worst you've dealt with by any means.
Can
Alright.
can Sullivan's tent have like a hanging sign over one of the poles that just says "Keep out"?
Sure. You guys,
All right, we did the hunting. So who's gonna cook them? Hmm?
I'll take care of it. It's fine.
All right. I like mine a little extra well done. All right.
You'll like
Don't
it how I
overcook
make
it.
it.
I'm sure I will.
you sort of throw them on the charcoal or on the coals, and they start sizzling. And
I'm gonna roll a survival.
Sure. For what? For cooking?
Yeah.
Sure.
Perfectly average kebabs.
And you
Yep.
know, it's a lizard on a stick. It's
Yep.
about what you would expect. It's a little
And
overdone.
also a cactus on the stick with it.
I was thinking of
For Lexin, it's about what he likes. For everyone else, it's a little tough. The skin doesn't quite want to peel off properly. But yeah, you know, meat's meat. It's hard to come by around here. So yeah, you
Okay,
guys get your fill.
For real, I actually have been told reptile meat's actually pretty tasty. Like you can get crocodile meat in the state of Northern Territory.
I've
Yeah,
had
we've
crocodile.
Had that. We've had what was it, crocodile or
I don't know, alligator.
Alex?
It's probably alligator.
You
Those
guys
are
have
the two.
alligators.
It did actually taste like chicken, but the texture was weird, so I didn't really like it that much.
That's what I was told too, saying, "Oh yeah, crocodiles taste like chicken." I was like, "Sure." It's like, "Yeah." It's like, "Okay."
It did legitimately taste like chicken.
That's so bizarre.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, meat's meat.
It's meat when the meat's cooked. Is it white or brownish?
It was
Yeah, it's white.
yeah, later. It wasn't
Could
white,
trick
but
someone.
Yeah, but it's close enough.
yeah.
All
So
right.
you guys get all these lizards cooked up. Kind of finish up your meals. You've got little lizard skeletons now on your sticks.
That was good. That was good, Vince. You were right. I did like it the way you cooked it.
It's
No,
pretty
I
rare
haven't
for you to
done
give compliments, but this was rather delicious.
Being on the road, type of work we have to do, you have to manage with what you can get.
True. Very true. Wise words. Now, if only we had dessert. My favorite dessert, mind you, snowberry strudel, huh?
I don't
The
care.
namesake of
I
my
did not
girl.
ask.
I was gonna
Well.
say I'd rather not have
Drop
any of
lower.
that.
That's okay. You'd love it. Buttery, flaky, golden brown, white icing on top. Oh. Oh, good.
You
All
can
right,
make
calm down,
that?
Lex.
Me? No, I can't make that. Wonderful tavern,
Hmm.
right by my hometown, right where I found Snowberry, huh? Same general area. Snowberry strudel. God,
Speaking
I
of
miss it.
taverns, how far are we to the nearest town? Anyone got any
You're a good
ideas?
you're a good day out from Orthana, where you're headed.
Okay.
So you guys settle in for the night? Any last things before we go to bed? Go to the morning?
No, I'll be
Okay.
the last to
Then
turn
the
in, though. I will
retreat
continue
retires
talking about
into his
Snowberry
tent.
strudel
Mhm.
until
Everyone sort of falls
like
asleep.
everyone walks away.
Until
Yeah.
everyone
Yeah.
leaves.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. He sometimes retreats into his tent.
Crispy
Flips the cape
pastries.
outside.
Now,
Gobble
if you've never had a
dudes.
snowberry, it's sweet but tart. Don't talk like that. I'll
I'm gonna
my accent
accidentally
will
implant that
easily
voice.
switch.
Yeah.
Don't do it.
Gobble
Yeah, with a side of
dudes.
vanilla ice cream. Oh, that's the good stuff.
Gobble berries.
Some say
Puff
add some golden
pastry.
syrup, but me personally, I like just a good old maple syrup.
Powdered sugar.
Don't. I'm already slipping.
Sorry. Get back on track. Get back on track.
Snowberry, my girl.
Yeah, there you
Buttery,
go.
flaky crust.
It's been a full hour. I was gonna go to bed earlier, but he just keeps talking about these. I'm
See,
I'm
the
just
key is
curious
the temperature,
when he's
all right?
gonna
So I'm just
When you're
when
at a
is he
tavern
gonna run out?
and you're cooking
That's
it on
my
a
question.
nice stone oven, right? You gotta get even temperature, even flips, smooth buttery crust. You know.
Sullivan pops his head out of the tent saying, Lexon, save her tomorrow. Right now, shut the fuck up.
All right, fine. But I swear, after we get this package and after I'm done, I'm gonna go get me some snowberry strudel. And I grumble all the way to my tent about strudel.
It's a good long while away from home, Lex. I don't know if you're gonna. Never mind.
Ah, God, it'll be so good.
Okay.
I open like kind of one flap of my tent so Snowberry can stick her head in if she wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Aw, that's actually really sweet.
Okay, you guys
Someone
sort
comes
of
by, sees half of a dragon sticking out of a tent.
Run, it's a tent dragon.
This dragon is stuck, step dragon. Stuck in the tent. You guys go to bed. Call it a night. Couple dudes.
Sleeping in
Can you guys all see now in the players list? Can you see everyone?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, good.
5 guys sleeping in each tent 5 feet apart because they're not gay.
Every tent is 5 feet away from the other tent.
I feel like one of us is exclusively gay.
Gloomy.
Yeah,
Is anyone
for sure.
is anyone sharing a
It is
tent?
definitely not me.
I mean,
It's
I'm
not
sharing a tent with a
me.
dragon.
Well, your dragon's a
I
girl.
didn't think I want them. I mentioned how disgusting their
Yeah,
pheromones
The most
are.
beautiful girl in camp. Ain't that right, girl?
Apparently she's got very
nice.
strong pheromones, you know.
Bunch of perverts.
Sullivan's the only one that notices them.
Yeah, he's got a strong nose. So,
He's got a perverted nose.
And a keen eye for symptoms and bodily functions.
You're a veterinarian.
so the night passes.
Damn it, Locke, I'm a doctor, not a not an adventurer.
I thought you were an adventurer first and a doctor because you had to be.
Star Trek.
So, night passes. Wake up in the morning. Sort of.
We feel like P. Diddy.
Pack up. Wake up in the morning feeling like Diddy.
That's a bad thing.
Oh no.
Hey.
Sort of pack up, put the fire out, or don't. Get on your horses or your dragon and head
It'll
off.
put itself out.
Yeah, just leave it. It'll put itself out.
The rain will take care of it.
Oh yeah, how's the sky looking? Any clouds? Is it cloudy or anything? Like that?
Quite sparse clouds. Otherwise, a
All
beautiful
right.
blue sky. A beautiful blue morning sky.
No big clouds in the far distance.
No, nothing seems to be approaching, no.
Okay.
And you head out, head across the bridge on this end of the gorge. Again, no one to be seen. And making your way towards the city of Orthano, which is about a day away. You travel for another day, set up camp, eat some more lizards. And a little bit early in the
Delicious.
afternoon, you finally reach the city of Orthano.
I was gonna say, does Lexon just constantly talk about that snowberry dessert the entire ride?
Either
Well,
the
you did
dessert
say
or the
wait till
dragon.
It's not
tomorrow.
totally tart, but it's sweet, it's smooth, it's red, but it's deep red, a deeper red than you've ever seen. Grows on bushes, can be farmed. Delicious. You always gotta wash it. You gotta wash it twice, mind you. Once to get it all off, all the different parasites and whatnot that could be out in the world. Second time, just to make sure.
Lexa eats a lot of parasites.
Well, not everyone here can be like Snowberry, and I reach down and pat her. She's got a
These are my
stomach of
parasites. Now I wonder if
iron.
he was born a dragonborn.
It is a little weird
Could be.
to be a dragonborn with a dragon pet. It's like Goofy and Pluto.
While eating a lizard as well.
And you ate lizards, yeah.
I mean, it is a little weird. Right? I'm not gonna pretend it's not.
I'm not gonna pretend, but we reptiles are kind of freaky.
We judge by higher thought. That salamander could not appreciate a snowberry strudel. That's all I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
It would definitely eat one, though.
It would eat one, but not appreciate it on an intellectual level. Did I tell you guys about the golden crust?
Yes.
Yes, at least 5
times.
times.
Okay, white icing. Perfect.
Mhm.
Perfect sugar.
So you stand outside the gate to the city. There are sort of tall mesas and buttes that kind of line the outer wall of this city, as well as outside of the city. A good many tents sort of all set up, sort of like small communities, just along the outside of the city. Entering into the city, there is sort of I dare say a paved road, but sort of like wide flat stones that create the road that kind of like lead deeper, winding through these white, yellowish sort of sandstone desert buildings. And you now are stood inside the city of Orthano.
Finally, civilization.
There is sort of next to you on the roadside, there is a bounty board with a bunch of posters if you're interested.
I check and see if any of us are on there right now.
None of you are on the posters.
That's really for incognito.
Do they read anything in particular?
There are a few interesting names. Here's one.
Is Alphonse Bossamir on there?
Huh. Well, that's one big fucker.
This man has boobs. Oh, I do like this one though. He looks just like me.
Yeah, you
Okay.
keep telling yourself that.
There, a quick list of posters, if by chance you're interested in looking at them. We've got a Barbado poster, a Bossamir poster, a Chekugan poster, a Doran poster, a Dramish poster, a Grustov poster, a Calidus poster, Oberon poster, Ravenastris poster, Rukrik poster, Tyr poster, and Versilla poster.
There's 2 of them that seem interesting to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm particularly
so
interested in
delicious.
the Dramish and the Ravenastris one.
This guy looks like
And
a
you're-
loudmouth coward, as I point at the Oberon poster.
In your items list, if I make it limited, what is that? Can you see it? Like, can you look at the art on
I
it?
believe so.
Okay, I have one as limited right now. Can you
Yeah,
see
you can
it?
right-click it and then view item artwork.
Okay. If you're interested, I will sort of skim down each one of these. But yeah, these are sort of the notable posters. There's like other kind of less interesting kind of goons on there.
Barbato's so cool.
But those ones just have the high values, huh?
Yeah.
And were we tasked with coming specifically to Orthano again to pick up something, or are we just passing?
You were
through?
tasked to pick up a package in Orthano that you would know what it was when you got there.
Okay. Well,
If we end up running into those guys, I suppose we could make a little bit of extra coin on the side.
If that's the key word on that. If not,
I'm not so sure. I mean, we're all incredibly skilled, of course, but these are some pretty high bounties.
I don't know.
I've never met a bounty that I couldn't claim.
the higher the bounty, the more dangerous they are.
Yeah, you don't get a bounty like this by just skimming some taxes. Sorry,
I
not
mean,
I
to-
want
I'm
I'm
to
just
aware.
here
get
for the
the-
package. All right. Some of these
Hey,
people look pretty big. Look at that one, Dremesh.
A
He
woman
looks
sort
fucking
of
huge.
passes by, and she's like,
the
"Oh, you're interested in these bounties?
No, not really.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yes.
I guess I'll... Oh, well, I was gonna say, if you hadn't heard, I mean, there was a pretty big event that happened last night. These a couple of these guys killed Petter Vigil.
The stateless is dead.
That's right. They
Hold
killed
on.
Petter and Ruhiel last night. They got
They
away.
killed-
They got out of the city.
Header.
That's right.
how on
So I
earth
wouldn't
did
I
they
wouldn't
manage
underestimate the
that?
bounties.
Well, that changes things.
For Spark, Petter the Stainless is the sort of tyrannical governing body over this city, who is an extremely powerful, like a military dressed like orc guy with two giant blades.
Okay. Someone looks at it and just says, "Who are you? A tour guide?" Just came out of nowhere and started just dropping all this information on
Well,
us.
it just seems
you
like it was
mean?
a big thing that happened last night, and you seem interested in the bounties. That's so.
I wasn't. They were.
Well, I'm talking to them, asshole. And she sort of turns around and walks away.
Sullivan, she was being
What?
nice. She was telling us about the city.
Don't need them. We can be fine on our own. It's just a city.
What?
I mean,
Come
we
on,
have
man,
been
that's
here
good
before,
info.
at least
Normally
I
we go
have.
meet with Petter and his goons. So now where are we gonna go?
I will say,
the back alleys. What do you think? Like, it's pretty simple. If you're a criminal and you need to hide, where would you? And you're in a city like this, where would you go?
Pub.
Where would I go?
I will say,
Is there,
Roland
like-
and Vincent, you two have been in this city with some degree of regularity. I mean, you've all probably been here, or at least are quite familiar with it. But you two specifically are here enough to recognize that it's very strange that Barbado and Chekugan have wanted posters, as they are quite famous
Oh yeah.
fighters in the Colosseum.
Quick question. This takes place in an actual campaign world. or is
Correct.
this just some...
This is a side sort of supplementary world building session that I whipped up. You don't need
Yeah,
obviously
right.
to know really anything about the world, but yes, it is.
But you will, gosh
This
darn.
is additional world building. Hence, the
I can't
Cetic
wait for
birds
cross-eyed,
probably will not be further explained in this session, but that was a thing as well.
Well, I
Just
cannot
litter.
wait for the Avengers Endgame like crossover between your world and Marcus' world.
No, this is all mine.
Yeah, you lied to us, by the way. You said it was unrelated to your
I did lie to you,
campaign.
obviously. I can't tell you it's related.
Feel so deceived.
I'm betrayed.
Quite frankly, same.
Heartbroken.
You guys see this Doran guy? He's pretty cool looking.
I was just thinking that.
Sparky's gonna miss
We
all
on
of the
the same-
inside jokes.
Yeah. Oh well.
That's alright.
I make do what I have.
Country
It's
girls
fine.
make do.
So-
Desert
so I
girls
was-
with a cactus. Ooh.
So I was just gaming when I said like we normally meet Petter because it seemed like a you know, a normal leap in logic. Do we have someone we normally meet when we come to the city to do these deals? Like, do we know who we're meeting?
We'll know
You
when
don't
we
know
get
that
here.
you're even meeting anyone. You were told very vaguely that you would know what you were picking up when you got here. And right now it seems like you don't know.
We've
Well-
done jobs here before. Like, sure, we might not know who we're meeting or what we're picking up, but is there a place that we would normally go to do a pickup?
Not really. Every job usually has like a specific meet me here kind of thing.
All right, well, tavern?
That sounds good.
It's a start.
Let's
Yeah.
just go to the pub
mean, they
and
sent
wait
us here
for
without a
all this
goal.
to blow over.
From behind you, you hear, "Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't expect you here so soon."
What do you mean, Locke? You came with us.
You just turn around and see a man with sort of a crooked neck and a cocked eye approach you. "Hello.
Ugh.
It's my brother!
Hello. I was asked to give you lot this." And he hands you a key.
Oh my god, you're F.
Who's getting the key?
He will reach to Gloomy, his sort of star-crossed lover.
Your
was asked
skin
to give
is so
you
It's so
this.
smooth.
Yours is so
what skincare? do you use?
Bubbly. I use nothing. I was asked
Me
to give
too.
you this. And he hands you a key. For the Tired
Oh.
Ghost Tavern.
Those are my favorite numbers.
For the spider sex room.
I'm sorry, should we leave? Are you two having a moment here?
And he sort of backs up into the dark alley and vanishes just as quickly as he appeared.
Goodbye. I will miss you.
I like to imagine that because I have dark vision, I just see him back up, like around a corner. He keeps backing up.
He kind of like bumps
Like-
into like a little barrel.
Tucks
Goes
himself
around it.
behind like a dumpster.
Mhm.
Peeks his head up if we're gone.
So does this key have like a label on it, like the building or?
Yeah,
place of
he
business
said
that
the
it's
Tired Ghost Tavern.
Okay. Well, should we head to the Tired Ghost? This striking young gentleman gave us a key. I'm assuming it's going to forward the plot.
I'm not looking to waste time.
Very good. Very good. Gods, I hope they have a good chef.
We could pick up a nice hot meal and some drinks while we're there.
Yes, yes.
I do
Oh
hope
my
they
God.
have strudel.
A warm room would
Yes. You guys should be
I
able to see the
must
key
feed
now in
Snowberry.
your
She's hungry.
inventories.
Good girl's hungry, huh?
What about inventories?
I assume you could probably see the key in your inventory.
Oh, you gave it to the one person that doesn't have a
Oh,
sheet.
yeah. Well, you guys are able to see it though. I mean, I don't know that it's in your actual like
Oh, yeah,
player
we can see it
inventory,
in the
but in
items.
the
We can
items.
see it
Yeah,
in the
sorry.
items.
I don't know how to put stuff in people's inventories as items. Yeah.
You just drag it in there.
Oh,
It
okay. Yeah,
works.
but yeah, sure.
like this.
Yeah. You
All right,
guys
let's head on over.
gonna go seek this tavern out?
Of
A
course.
few of you sort of know where this tavern is. You've been here before.
I would
you kind
probably
of-
know.
Yeah, you kind of make your way a little bit deeper into the city. Vincent kind of walking you down the roads. Eventually, you come upon a tavern with a small little wooden, kind of like a dark, stained wooden sign that reads "The Tired Ghost." Push your way
Let's
in.
head on in.
Gonna push the doors open.
Handsome little establishment.
There's a few people in here, a bar in the back, some round tables and booths. A bit quiet though. Sort of a stairwell in the far corner that goes up. That would go up to rooms.
All right, I say we
I-
check what's in the room, and then we come down and enjoy the night.
Yes, let's.
I go first. I'm the keymaster.
Gloomy sort
Yep,
of
you-
pushes his way to the front
You
of the
go
group.
do that. I'll get us drinks.
Okay.
I follow him to the
You
bar.
know what? I could
Okay,
go for
so
lunch.
okay, so who's going to the room?
We're sending Locke.
I'll go to the room because I don't trust this guy.
Okay, so we've got
That's
Locke and we've got
hurtful.
Vincent, and everyone else is going to the bar.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one is okay. Great, good.
Unless you think we should all.
I mean, it's fine. So you guys sort of make your way up the stairs.
That's the least weird thing you've ever said.
Sort of like wraps back around to being weird.
Yeah.
I didn't
Why-
hear.
why are
what
you
he
saying
said.
He said, "Order me a strudel."
Trudel?
You guys sort of make your way upstairs. The two of you kind of find room 102. Stick the key in, and it fits, and it turns, and it... And the door...
Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm wrong room.
The door pops open. You stand in a dark tavern
It's spooky
bedroom.
here.
It's
Is there a light
eerie. It's dusty. There's sort of some candles on a couple tables you can light up if you wanted to.
We
but
can't
sort of
see.
you can see. Oh, my bad.
We can't see because we don't have tokens because we didn't
Configure
come up here.
lighting, token vision. There we go. You should be able to see now.
Okay, I can see
My
now.
I
bad.
thought it was
I didn't.
broken.
No, I just forgot to do that for this map.
I call
Yeah,
the
I don't need your
bed.
tokens on the board for you to be able to see.
Yeah,
have
I thought it
bed
was like
back.
a map.
No. Okay. So you stand in a dark, eerie tavern bedroom. There's like dust kind of floating in the air. You can see it on the beams of light sort of pouring in through the window. And one thing in particular catches your eye in the back corner of the room. And this becomes very apparent to you that this is the package that you were sent for. There is a heavy suit of armor sat in a chair with a doll in its hand.
I take the doll.
You
We
sort
should
of,
probably take the entire thing, I would imagine. This is what we're here for.
The doll too?
If you want to take the doll, I don't think it matters.
It's such a pretty doll.
Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
it's like a little doll of like a little sort of looks like she's got like a little dragon head and like a little pink dress.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. Be right back.
Okay.
All right. I mean, I
Is there
guess
a bathroom?
What?
Sorry, Jordan, go first.
I was just saying, like, I guess we can inform the others of the package.
Sure. Are you gonna just go back downstairs and go
I
back
mean,
to the bar?
we can just relock the room, right?
Yeah.
Is there a bathroom?
Yeah, there is in the main tavern area.
But not in the bedroom.
No.
I'll hold it.
I'll hold it. Okay.
So
yeah, I
you're
guess we
leaving it here for the time being and going back down into the bar?
I guess so. Yeah, we should. I mean, inform the other party members of the job or the
Okay.
parcel.
The doll is in my pocket.
Okay.
So we walk
All right.
downstairs. I find the others at the bar.
Roland, what do you think we should get? Bottles of ground goose? Shots?
Hey,
Hmm?
we found the parcel that we're supposed to be picking up.
Oh,
Oh, that's
Yeah.
fast. We were just about to order.
yeah. Okay, we'll probably figure that out first. What, Vincent, what do we got?
Well, it's interesting. It appears to be. So was there? It was just a giant suit of armor.
There's a large suit of armor sat in the corner of the room on a chair. It's got
Was
a
there anything in
weird
the armor?
oblong. In the armor, you didn't look.
I presumably I would have looked.
I mean, to be fair, you didn't ask.
You're okay. You're right, and that's just because I knew what it was.
Yes, you can go. I don't need to tell you.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, it's some sort of skeleton in a large suit of armor.
All right. So,
I'm not
we
quite
take
sure.
the bones?
I'm not quite sure exactly what we're to do with it, but
Sullivan walks
that's
back from the
probably what
restroom.
we're here for.
All right, Sullivan, we might need you to perform an autopsy.
I thought he was back. I guess not. He went back.
All right, he turned
Here's
back
you.
around.
Turns around, goes back to the bathroom.
Well, so do you think... Forgive me, this whole mysterious package nonsense, I'm still trying to wrap my head around it. Should we take the armor, the bones, all of it?
Probably the entire thing.
I mean, we don't have enough information to make that call, so it's probably for the best that we just take all of it, right?
Yes, it's best not
Yeah.
to take anything that you don't know if we're allowed to take or not.
All right, it's gonna be pretty conspicuous trying to move. I mean, does it look like a body? Or can we just pass it off as armor?
I mean, we could
It's
probably
quite
just
big.
pass it off as armor. It's just skeletal remains inside a suit.
We'll dump the
It is
bones
noteworthy.
in a bag.
There is no head, just the body.
Dump the bones in a bag, put the armor somewhere else, and take them separately. Easy enough.
Should work out fine. It's just
All
an
right.
odd thing to pick up, but whatever.
I mean, I feel like I've picked up worse.
True. There was this one time I had to pick up an entire troop of traveling magicians. It was insane.
Are they
Wonderful.
alive?
Some of them. Well, anywho. So, how quickly of a time frame are we on here, by the way? Like, should we get it and leave now, or do we have time for a
We're-
couple of drinky
Were,
poos?
were we given a time frame for this?
No.
I mean, we probably have time to, I guess, stay the night if we really wanted to.
Nothing.
That's
We
good.
Can never say, we can never say no to a nice cozy bed.
Oh, welcome back, Sullivan.
No,
How was the bathroom?
It was alright. Just heads up, it's a bit smelly in there.
Sullivan's toilet flushes
Alright.
backwards when he flushes it.
That's weird. Must be a
Spins
magical
sort
thing.
of.
Did you hear what we're picking up?
No, I just walked in at the end of the conversation. What is this? What's all this?
Tell him, Vince.
It seems
You
we're
were gonna
picking
tell
up
me.
a suit of armor with some skeletal remains inside.
Skeletal remains.
That is correct.
Yeah, maybe you can still patch them up.
Yeah, funny. Let me have a look at. Can you hand me a bone? I want to inspect it.
I mean, it's upstairs. I didn't mess with it.
Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, Saldor heads upstairs into the room to
Just you?
inspect.
No one else?
You don't have the key.
Oh yeah, you go up to this.
Inspect that. Because I thought the key.
Though the weirdo has the key, so good luck getting it from him.
The
He's in the
weirdo's
bathroom
in
now.
the bathroom.
He just went in the bathroom with the key.
He's old and has to go potty.
He just waits. Arms
Just
folded.
everyone's sort of awkwardly sitting there silently, just waiting.
Is there like a dartboard in here?
No,
Oh,
Can I flag down the
nothing
barkeep?
exciting. Yeah, what do you need?
Actually,
Let's see.
bartender, can you hand me a serviette?
I'm talking to this guy.
Thank you. Just for that, 3 shots of brown goose, please.
Right up. What is it, little guy?
Can I
He
please
sort
have
of-
serviette?
A what?
A serviette.
What is that?
Serviette. This is a bar.
We don't serve that here.
Whatever. Never mind. Forget my order.
3 shots of brown goose. He sort of
Thank you,
pours the
sir.
3
And I
shots.
hand him how much gold?
3 gold.
Pretty steep. Okay. one
it's a
second.
napkin.
I don't speak that language. You're
What
gonna
the
come into my
fuck,
bar, you're
man?
gonna speak common.
Lapse in Draconic.
And then I slide 1 shot over to Roland, and another shot over to Vincent. And I hold it up. To a package, boys. To the package.
Good job. That will definitely be well done.
I
True.
suppose.
The weird
glug,
man
glug.
comes out of the bathroom.
It's
With a
Gluggen time, dude.
It's
Everyone's
Gluggen
taking
time. I did
shots
not
without
buy
you
shots
there.
for Locke because he's weird, and Vincent. Sorry, I did not buy a shot for Locke because he's weird, and Sullivan because he interrupted me.
Lock, do you have the key?
I do have a key and nothing
All
else. I think nothing else.
Give it to me. I need it.
I don't want to.
Give it
I
to
will.
me.
I will take you up there.
Just give it to. Just give me. Hi.
It's
Someone
mine
put
key.
some latex. Put some latex gloves on. Just give me the key.
He's just got a box of latex gloves.
It's like I don't know. He doesn't know if he's washed his hands or not. I don't think you washed your hands, so give me the key.
I didn't.
Gross.
Okay.
I
I
hope-
never-
I
I
hope
never
the three-
knew.
I hope the three of you
Doll.
guys. So I hope the three guys didn't overhear and made you guys spit out your drinks in disgust.
I
did
haven't
not.
taken a bath in 160 years.
Locke, what is your deal exactly? You're just a normal
Sullivan,
human man,
Sullivan-
right?
Sullivan winces from hearing that.
Want to go up into the room?
Yes, I need to check. I want to
He's
inspect.
ignoring me. Of course he is.
In character for Locke, dude.
All right. So who's going up to the room?
Of course, Locke has the key.
Yeah, lock with the key.
I have the key.
I put him into. Wait. No, that wouldn't work. Never mind. Ignore me.
So just Sullivan and Locker in the scene. In the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It goes and finds out armed with the skeletal remains.
Locke lays on the bed because his back hurts.
He's
That
going
makes sense.
to inspect.
So elderly.
So there
he's
is
going to
a
inspect-
you sort of pull off the large kind of oblong helmet and see there is no skull, just a body in the suit.
He's going to inspect it to do like an autopsy and see.
And repeat that. You got cut out. Did I just disconnect?
I'm fine.
Oh. I think everyone got kicked
Okay.
out. My internet
I think-
just spiked.
Classic internet hiccup.
Cool.
I'm still in.
Oh,
I'm still in.
I don't see people.
I'll
I don't
I'll
see
refresh
the list
anyway.
of the people.
Yeah, we got to
I'll
refresh.
I would say refresh. Yeah.
Refresh.
Is also the game pause thing, is that gonna be there just forever?
Unless the game is unpaused.
I guess I could unpause it. I had it paused so you were not able to move your guys around, but I don't have guys on the screen, so I don't actually. How do I unpause it?
Press space.
Spacebar.
Oh, great.
Oh, the site cannot be reached.
Oh,
site
don't
Oh,
say
no.
that. Do not say that, please. I beg of you, don't say that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got an open connection. Oh, never mind. Hee hee, it's gone now. It's closed again.
I love
Okay, open
Comcast.
up. We were doing so good. Advanced settings.
Comcast is my favorite ISP.
Ah, nuts.
You said it.
He disconnected.
Hit connect.
Guys, look.
Look, guys, look. He disconnected. Look.
He's can't.
What?
What?
He's can't.
Only Spark can say that, man. That's his
What,
word.
cunt?
Yeah.
You're saying it
Can't.
wrong.
He is can't.
We said can't. not
No, I said can't. Well, I was saying it with the accent because that's what he says. He's can't. Guys,
No, I know, but we enunciate our
Okay,
A's
anyway.
differently. We say like the
I made a
English do.
joke. He's not saying the same word.
I picked that voice to do, it just kind of came to me, but it is destroying my throat, dude.
Yeah.
I'll
My
say
throat
it's
hurts.
weird. I will say it's weird hearing a Canadian say the C word.
Pretty crazy bunch of
Canadian?
dudes.
Bunch of
It's weird to hear a Canadian say the C word. It's like it doesn't sound right.
What Canadian said it? None of us are Canadian.
No. Where they pronounce the U's like O's. That's
Cunt?
yeah. It's like no, there's a U in there. It's like when they say about. It's like a boot. It's like it's not boot.
A boot.
Out. It's like they say bout and boot. No.
Oh, please.
Okay, man. I'm sure you can fix it.
Nice. Doesn't show up. Why does my device not show up? Only sometimes. I don't get it. What a miserable program and app. Is this something you can do on the browser, or is it literally only through the app, the Xfinity?
I think
have no
Xfinity
idea.
is cringe and only has it through the app.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Because Xfinity hates anything that is good in the world.
Except for money.
That's true.
Ooh, money.
So, you take the pastry, you roll it out real
Oh,
smooth.
God.
Don't forget, you've got to what it's called docking it. You You roll like a thin cylinder over it with like little spikes to make it so that it doesn't puff up in the oven when you're cooking it, right? Then we go for the filling. Beautiful fresh picked snowberries. All right. Everybody remember how many times you wash them?
Twice. Very
Twice.
good.
There you go, Sullivan. Perfect. Twice. Wash them twice. And we're going to make ourselves a little bit of a jam. All right. Fresh
Darn.
snowberries, slightly mushed up. You want a couple of them still whole because you want that bite. Sugar, and then you mix. Mix, mix, mix.
Just a teaspoon of sugar, not too much, just a tad.
Well, between you and me, sometimes I add a little bit too much, you know. But
You know,
because
you
I
remind
like
me
'em
of this
sweet.
video I saw of this chef was like cooking some like steak, but every time he does like the next step, he just goes, oh, this looks so good. And next, you're gonna add some flavor.
That's what I'm doing, mate. That's what I'm doing. I'm taking a little sip of the jam. Yummy.
Drank a
All,
lot. It was lovely.
all 10,000 taste buds.
A lot of taste buds.
Nice.
Do dragonborns have more or less taste buds than humans?
No, they're
Funnily
basically
enough,
human.
Dragonborns do have more than you lot. And I stand by that.
Draenish had 0.
Yeah,
It's
his
true.
taste buds were all dead.
It just simply will not connect again. I mean, what if I... Oh, boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy.
Tell me more.
I guess
What
I
did we
could
do when
change
you
the
put it in the
port
oven?
again and see if it...
Well, once you've got the jam made, then we're going for the roll. All right, you get your fresh, nice puff pastry laid out in lines, right? You take a knife, you cut them into individual rectangles. Then we take our spoon, and then we take little globs
Delicious
of the jam filling. And we'll put it right in the middle of our puff pastry. Give it a nice roll, give it a nice tuck, and then we go for the egg wash. Dip a little basting brush into the egg. Wipe it over our puff pastry, and don't forget to score it. To score it in this sense, it means to take a little knife and draw a funny little pattern in the puff pastry, makes it so it rises in a fun pattern, you know?
That's the actual term. I thought I never knew that. Like, I mean, like,
You don't
Yeah,
know
to
what
score
scoring
something,
is?
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
no,
score it.
no.
it's just
The chef back home in my icy tundra of
your icy
I
chungus.
say
You know
a
what
name in I
serviette
say a
is,
name in
though?
Draconic that you don't
Mm.
understand. Back there, you know, he does little leaves on the pattern on the top of the on the snowberry danishes. It's funny because there's no leaves around because it's all really icy. We really appreciate an inside joke where I'm from. Then it's into the oven. Not too long, not too short, just the right amount of time.
Really,
Even heat.
it's not. It's just not connecting again.
I'm sorry.
We might just run it without the images on, and just use your imagination, I guess.
You imagining.
Well, we can't run it. How we're gonna do the dice rolls and the likes?
Well, we have the character sheets.
This is... I will not be using Foundry in the future.
I don't think this is a Foundry thing. I think this is an Xfinity thing.
I mean, if
Not
I
from where I'm sitting,
need to
mate.
port forward to use it, then it's a... Even if it's a Foundry thing, or even if it's an Xfinity thing, it's a Foundry thing.
Okay.
It's just like, I mean... Like, I wouldn't be able to use it in the future for the same reasons. Okay, well, I'm going to keep fiddling with this sort of in the background and hoping it comes up. But for the time being, yeah, you are sort of looking at this body. Let me post these character sheets, I guess, if you need them.
Lexon's is probably a little bit messy, just so you know.
Yeah, I mean, are you looking for something in particular on this body? On the bones, surgeon? Spark?
Huh?
Never mind.
Sorry, my Discord was mucking up for a second. Can you please repeat that?
Don't you lie to us.
Are you looking for something in particular on the body?
Yeah, so I'm sort of doing like a bit of an autopsy to identify who this person was. If you could give us any sort of hint or clue of what the next step is.
Well, if you'd like, if you have any dice, otherwise I can roll, I guess, for you.
Google's got
a
dice.
medicine check.
I got
It's,
some dice.
a bit.
Literally just Google dice roll.
He's got dice. It's all right.
Again,
It's a bit shoddy, sort of, kind of miserable to deal with this.
I wrote dice on hand. Dang it.
Did you just say that you had dice?
He did.
I was just looking over where I thought I had some in my room, but they're not there.
Yeah, all mine are in my car.
Alright, give me a second.
I can do rolls for you. I've got dice tools still. Like, I've got the thing open.
We have the technology.
I feel like having you do the dice rolls for us, though, is...
Sure. I mean, I agree.
It's just you
but,
playing.
like, I can, you know? You can, yeah, just pull up Google or some...
Alright. Found them. Alright, so... Do you want me to roll medicine for this?
Yeah.
Alright. I rolled a 3.
I'll be back in like 10 seconds.
Wait, hold on. I've got a green check mark.
Oh?
I've got a green check mark. Try and join. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's different now. I
Alright, I'm
changed the
back.
port
Sorry.
again. Here. Do this one.
Oh, is it working again?
Yep,
I've
that
got a green check
works.
mark. I really don't know
Hooray.
why this keeps happening. It just goes down for like 10 minutes.
Xfinity
which is
moment.
Really epic.
Quick, let's finish the rest of the campaign.
If it lasts for as long as it did the first time, it should be enough. Fingers crossed.
I've never done these one-offs before. They usually sort of like short and sweet, or
I don't know. I've never
That
done it either.
very highly depends. Mine have traditionally not been one session.
Yeah, but this will all be. There's plenty of time for this to all be in one session.
anyway. At least while I can, or roll for
Yeah,
that.
go for it. Do some medicine.
There we go. 21.
Okay.
Turns out he's pretty good at medicine.
Sort of, kind of peeking in with some dim light through the top of the armor, and kind of pulling off like the gauntlets and stuff. You're able to see the bones a little bit, but you can identify at the very least that this is a dragonborn. This is the skeleton of a dragonborn, and that is sort of verified a bit more by the shape of the helmet. It's sort of that elongated, kind of snout-shaped face to the helmet.
All right.
What have you found out?
Looks like our package is a dragonborn. Anything
No,
else
I'm not there.
would I able to figure out with a bit of an autopsy, figure out how he died, or is it just rotten too much that it's
Habitation,
unrecognized?
probably.
Uh, I mean, I guess you could continue. I mean, with your 21, I guess.
There's no flesh left on him, so cause of death is probably
Cholesterol. I got it. This man died of cholesterol. Anyway,
He's got,
now,
there's some
what?
there's some punctures in the armor. It seems like there was some sort of a fight at the very least. There's some burn char marks. A couple of the bones are kind of broken in the ribs. There's like sand kind of in the joints of the armor.
Alright, so this man died in battle out in the desert. Okay, I'm gonna bring this information to the rest of the party. Now, look, I'm not saying you have to come with me. You can say if you want, just don't be freaky with this thing, alright? Don't disrespect the dead, okay? Okay?
I don't even know what you're talking about. I'm a perfectly pleasant man.
Don't forget it. Just your waste of thought. He walks out. Heads downstairs.
He's just like
I go
like a
towards the-
perfectly
I
pleasant
go towards
guy.
the body and start caressing it.
And start what? Oh, molesting
I
it?
start caressing it.
Caressing? Oh, caressing
Classic.
Correct.
it?
Okay, dig on it.
I then lick the bones.
Huh?
Ew. That's
I
actually
don't do
gross.
that.
That's actually
I,
legit
I stay
You're
on the
somehow
bed.
making Locke weirder than I intended him to be.
Anyway, right, Sullivan heads downstairs, rejoins the three, assuming they're still drinking and having a good time, and says, alright, in case it's to anyone's interest, our little package is a dragonborn. Appears to have died in battle out in the desert. Time of death?
Seems like
all the flesh.
if you'd
much
like with
gone, but-
your 21 time of death, it is very hard to tell. It seems like he's been dead a very long time.
Yeah. I was gonna say
He's
time of death.
fully skeletal.
I say about time of death. I say about 14 months.
And to Google, how long does it take to compose or decompose?
To compose. All of my meat is reforming on my bones.
This is a good thing to have in my search history.
Yeah.
This one again, interrogator is like, okay, can you explain to me why you're looking up how long it takes for a body to decompose? I can explain.
The bartender is talking with Lexin. He's like,
A few years.
"Sorry,
Years.
I just don't do pastries. Like I don't have that in my bar.
No pastries.
I promise you, I
At
don't.
all.
None. No, I'm not a baker.
I mean, where
What
would he
kind of
even
establishment
get
are you
snowberries?
running here, man? All right.
I-
Let me start from the beginning. I'm going to teach you how to make
No,
pastries.
you've
So,
already-
starts with the dough.
I serve drinks, sir. If you want pastries, go down to the local bakery. Then I say, he just goes like, Lexin, he serves beverages, alright? They don't serve food.
All right. I'm trying to sweeten up life, you know? All right. You do beverages? Fine. I get it. Do you know what a Sunday is?
Yes.
It's the day after Saturday.
No.
I don't like him.
The bartender?
No, no, Sullivan, as you keep fucking cramping my style when I'm trying to talk about desserts.
Well, no, I guess I'll turn and I'll look at the group. What? Sorry, got a little carried away there. What did we find out?
The package is a dragonborn who has died on the desert. Time of death? Well, usually when a body decomposed to just nothing but a skeleton, it takes a few years. So this one is. So I'm curious as to why such an old corpse. The
Yeah.
armor's
Well,
a
it might
bit.
not be all that old. There's plenty of scavengers out here.
The armor's mostly intact. A few puncture holes. I'm guessing that's what's the actual what caused. Sorry, there's some puncture holes. I'm guessing that's what was the fatal wounds of this individual. But yeah, did a bit of an autopsy. Locke is still up in the room.
Oh, you left Locke up there with a skeleton?
You think I want to bring him down here with us? Freaks
Oh no,
me
I would
out.
have. That's not the problem. It's leaving him there.
All right.
Damn it, you're
Should we all
right.
go upstairs?
All
At
right, let's
least
go
one
up.
of us should.
Oh, I don't want. Why don't we go up and we'll see about taking apart this?
And I do like an exaggerated look around.
Suit of armor. You know.
I'm still
Yes.
sleeping on the bed.
Sure. And while you guys were
We
having
don't
this
know that yet.
conversation before you head upstairs, you do hear outside of the tavern. It feels like maybe like a crowd has formed or something. But there's a lot of kerfuffle going on outside. But you'll presumably get to
How
that
are we
later.
gonna get this thing out of here now? Might have to be a second story job. Get the thing out the window.
What, lob it, just toss it out? Might damage the armor.
Well, we can't drag this thing out the front door with all those people.
You're right. All right. Let's All right, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we get there. Come on. Let's.
Okay, you guys all head on up into the
I'm grabbing
room.
my drink.
He grabs his drink. Who stayed?
Just got a mug with me
Oh,
now.
there we go. You all step into the eerie, dark bedroom and see this headless suit of armor sitting in a chair in the hotel room cuck chair. The helmet is just sort of upside down on the ground right now, and in
Yeah,
the
it's the
corner in the
armor.
bed, Locke is asleep.
I was gonna say, is the armor the same as I last saw it? Like locked it in.
It's a little bit moved.
He clearly did something to it.
He just looks at Locke and a biggest like disapproved look on his face.
We did nothing wrong.
We?
Look, you're fucking disgusting.
It's just
Alright.
a skeleton. He doesn't mind.
All right.
All right,
Well,
so
They all-
what are we
I
doing?
just
Figure out
like
how to take apart the armor?
awkward si- I just like
Everybody talks at the
it's
same
like
time.
awkward silence, just
What?
So are we taking the armor then? Is that what we're doing?
Oh, Vince,
Yeah.
you're good with armor. Start taking that thing apart.
I will start taking the armor apart.
Sure. It's very difficult. It doesn't really seem to want to separate into pieces. It's kind of just like a top and a bottom, and it's all like very well connected. So you could take it apart into a top and a bottom.
Okay, I guess I'll do that then. And this is about the best that we can do.
It's
alright, we can
just a very heavy, like dark metal plate mail. Quite encumbering. Quite the cumberment.
Benedict.
Could we get Snowberry to carry stuff?
I mean, Snowberry's outside. Like, she's not in here. She's too big.
Vince can
Right.
carry it. He's a big, strong man.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, I misjudged you.
Suppose if we have no other choice.
Big strong man. So are you
He's
carrying?
gonna stand so close to us.
You're carrying what then exactly?
I mean, I'm carrying, I guess, the 2 pieces of armor.
Just the whole thing? Are they separate?
I mean, I guess they'd
I mean,
have to.
I imagine it's like the equivalent of just having it in your backpack.
I mean, you couldn't fit it in your backpack.
Could I wear it over my current armor?
It
is big.
Yeah, I guess. It would be very difficult to move around in. I'd probably put you at like half speed.
How much bigger are dragonborns compared to a human?
They're relatively close. They might be a little bit taller on average.
Alright, so I'm guessing then if you're gonna wear the armor over your current armor, it'll be a tight fit then.
Well, I mean, I could look at it. I mean, does it look like it fit me? I'm a Dragonborn.
It's
Oh yeah, good point.
it's a little bit shorter, but like you could probably just kind of squeeze in there.
Not as big of a guy as I thought.
I hold up the armor in front of me.
Are you gonna remove the bones in any way?
I just slide the bones inside.
I was more thinking like
No,
he
yeah,
He squeezes into the pants.
I
with
pick,
the
like I
pelvis
pick
in
up
there.
like the suit of armor. You said it was in like halves, right?
you see a
Mhm.
large crack noise.
So I just like I hold up the breastplate, like the top half,
Mhm.
and I just shake it out.
Yeah, just you give it one big shake and then all the bones
Yeah.
kind of fall
I
out.
was more
The
thinking
gauntlets fall
I
off, so
start,
the
was
I
arms
thinking like,
slide out.
frantically picking up the bones.
I was
Locke
thinking like
jumps
if
onto the ground and
bones-
starts scooping up all the bones.
I was thinking like a piece of bone rattles in there, making like a cowbell noise before it finally goes tunk and falls out.
All the bones have sort of spilled out onto the floor.
All right,
They're still
I'll
like
put this
mostly.
lot on.
Look, what are you gonna
There's
do
like
with that
slightly
pelvis?
connected, you know. There's some
They're
fibers that keep
weirdly
them.
connected.
It's like
Yeah.
the arms kind of popped off and slid out through the sleeves of the armor, but like the torso is connected and the arms are connected, but they're kind of like ragdolled.
Look, what are you gonna do with that pelvis? Please, just. It's not a toy.
What if I get hungry?
It's bone.
It's a
not.
bone, Locke.
There's marrow.
The marrow's gone. As I said from my autopsy, this man has been dead for a few years. Do you doubt my medical expertise?
Yes.
Yes. Well,
I do.
Lexin, you sort of slide on the armor. Are you doing something, Nolan?
No, I was just gonna do something.
So you
No, it doesn't matter.
you sort of slide on the armor. It's a tight fit. It's
Yeah.
like wearing clothes that are like one size too small.
You okay? Yeah, I'm just fine.
I'm gonna suck it in. All right, little less Danishes maybe.
Maybe a little less of that snowberry tart you keep raving about.
True. True.
And no, that was not an invitation for you to start talking about it again.
I tell you how it looks when it's golden brown.
And I'll put on the plate legs too over my
Mhm,
armor, and I'll turn those upside down, shake those
So
out too.
the legs sort of stay together by the hip. They spill out onto the ground, and now you've got a broad dragonborn headless skeleton in a couple of pieces on the ground. And Locke is sort of on the ground, like trying to kind of scoop the whole thing up.
I'm gonna take some pieces and start putting them in my bag.
Okay. Like the arm is kind of like sticking out the top of the bag, like loose.
I bend it
Yeah.
so it fits properly.
You guys all kind of, I assume, take it into pieces and put it into your bags and kind of make it work a little haphazardly, a little not really respectfully. But
Who's got the hands? Who's got the feet? They've got a lot of little parts. Don't lose them. I don't want to lose our pay just because somebody decided to lose a finger. All right.
Give it to me. I'll take care of it.
I'll take the feet.
No, I'll take the feet. I'll take both
Say
the
it
feet
like that.
and the hands. Both of these parts of the boys can have so many little joints and bones. All right. If
Luck
anyone
is
can
keeping
take
the
good
feet.
care, it's me.
He'll take the feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna acquire the feet and hands and give them to Sullivan to hold.
You snatch them out of Locke's grasp.
I
Grubby little
reach for the
hands.
pelvis.
You have no idea. You have no
He
idea
takes the
how
pelvis.
You can carry the pelvis. You're not gonna lose that.
It's smooth.
So smooth.
Don't
Oh,
do
yeah,
anything
I
weird
forgot to
with it.
mention my autopsy. This guy was really dummy thick.
Perhaps. Yeah, anyway, you guys sort of get everything a little bit haphazardly put together in your inventories. You're encumbered a little bit. You're a little slower, sort of a bit weighed down by all the stuff, all the bones. Locke puts the pelvis in his bag next to the doll. And, yeah. All set in here?
Yes, I
Uh-huh.
think we are good. Let's do a quick sweep around the room, make sure we didn't miss anything. Other than that, let's get going.
Yeah, I guess it's entirely possible that this isn't the package.
Yeah, if
I guess that's a good point.
you know what, let me just check underneath the bed real quick. I like crouched down. Do I see anything?
There's a small cardboard package under the bed.
Says
God damn it!
package.
He just,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
Oh, I thought you meant seriously. I'm gonna say someone just raises his head up, goes, "God damn it!"
All right, everyone, dump the bones out again.
I'm walking stiff as fuck. All right, someone get me out of this.
Shake me, pick me up. Can't quite raise your arms all the way up.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right. You head out. Yes.
Yes, please. We leave. We take our leave.
Oh yeah, were we gonna stay the night?
Oh,
Yeah.
Was
yeah.
that-
But maybe we just get on with it.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe with all
Yeah.
that kerfuffle, it's best to just
Maybe,
leave.
maybe at the dead of night, we
Mhm.
could be able to, get by with this sort of stuff without being too suspicious. Broad daylight, everyone's out and about. Come on.
Yeah, I don't feel like paying for a room right now anyway.
Sure. Anything else in the tavern before you go?
No.
No.
Okay. The barkeeper's like, "Hey, what about
Oi.
Who's gonna pay? Who's paying for all these drinks?"
Well, I don't have a single sip, so
I mean-
it ain't me.
Do you not remember I gave you the 3 gold for the shots? of
That
Brown
was
Juice?
for the shots.
I didn't have a sip, and they weren't for me either.
I mean, I didn't ask for any more, so
You should have just like side eye him and walk out.
yeah.
Hey! And you step out onto the street where there is a bit of a crowd, sort of just a short way down the road, sort of all grouped up looking at something away from you. There's some shouting, some hollering, You hear a,
Wonder what that's all about.
"Let go of me! Let go of me!"
All right, you guys want to look?
Do we care?
It seems interesting.
May as well take a gander.
Yeah,
All
quick peek, then get out of here.
You sort of kind of push your way through the crowd. Oh, excuse me, sorry, that kind of thing. And to the front,
That's what I think it is.
you reach. There is sort of a covered like a plaza area where they have just slammed this what do you call that thing where when you got people in the middle of the crowd and they're like throwing tomatoes at them, like a big
Like a
wooden
pillory?
Oh,
Or
nice.
stocks.
Pillory?
stocks, yeah, pillory perhaps, but yeah, they've got this man in the stocks in the center of the crowd, and this man you
In the
each
stall.
recognize as Heidebrand, who is
A what?
his name is Heidebrand, who is the military like basically Petter's like right hand man, who seemingly was captured after Petter and Ruhiel were defeated, perhaps captured by civilians or something, and he is now put up in stocks, and the crowds are shouting at him, "Kill him! Kill him!" And he's you bastards! I swear you'll regret this. They'll just replace me with someone worse. And they're like kind of beating on him and like throwing stuff at him, and a couple guys kind of come up and look like they're preparing to kill him, basically.
I think we get out of here.
You guys, however, do know that Heidebrand has hired each of you a few times with decently paying, albeit filthy jobs. He's definitely a scumbag, but perhaps worth saving if you want to guarantee yourselves more good-paying jobs in the future. It's really up to your own personal, like, I don't actually care, I don't need to, I have no interest in stepping into this, or are you greedy, you like this guy's jobs?
My concern is okay, seems like he's been caught doing these crimes. I just really hope he hasn't given up our names.
Look, I like Heidebrand, but there's no way we're getting him out of here without us getting caught too.
No, exactly. We're not. I don't want to get involved with this, especially in this crowd. And what we got a job to do. We will never get it done if we become wanted in the city.
I have to dig
One
up some
job at a
really good
time.
jobs, but
Yeah.
Alright.
we'll find someone.
So it's like nothing. It's like nothing personal, but let's
All right.
pretend we don't know him.
You guys sort of all kind of slink out of the group then, and let fate take its course. This is a note for the timeline. Heidebrand killed. So you head on towards the southern end of the city. You came in from the north. You were told to bring this to a port in the south end of Furio called Fifth Port. There's a notable like large lake there right at the south end that's sort of on the border of the country, with a port that crosses over into the other country. And that's where you were told to bring this. So you head on to the south end of the city, reach the gate, and a man sort of in a kind of
That's quite a ways away.
sort of purple, kind of nice, more noble-like attire, kind of sneaks past you and bumps into you, and he goes, "Oh, pardon me," and he tries to get by you out of the city, but he does look awfully familiar. He looks like someone you have just recently seen on a bounty poster.
Oh boy.
Whoa, does he look handsome and cool?
You see this man.
I vividly remember pointing at him.
He has
He's called
notably,
hideous.
notably, he has his ankles shackled already.
Yo, they made illustrations of
Oh,
a real
it's
thing.
awesome here.
As he tries to push past, Vincent will be like, "Hey, where do you think you're going?"
Oh, I'm just here to, just getting out of town, you know. Gotta go say hello to my mother, you know.
I think that instead you should be coming with us. How about that?
Oh, oh. He sort of like looks you up and down. He's like, "Oh no, I don't think that I'll be doing that. I think I'll be going on my way, but thank you for the
I'll grab
offer."
him.
And he sort of steps
I'm gonna
away.
circle a Snowberry like around behind him.
Sure. Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna like get closer on him and basically grab his arm, I suppose.
Sure. He's like, "Oh,
Snowberry's
okay,
gonna let out a
okay."
growl.
Our bullies.
I believe I saw you earlier, and well, I think you could fetch a pretty coin for us.
Yeah.
Well, hang on now, though. Hang on a
Hmm?
second, Vince. He's all spiffy, right? Looks pretty noble. Maybe we could get him out of the city all safe, right? Looks like he could fetch a pretty penny, but I mean, we could too, let's be honest. But he also looks like he could pay.
How much? Okay, well, if he's willing to pay.
Look,
It's not like
fellas,
he's going to
I
be
don't
getting
have that
very
much
far with
coin
that
on me.
dead weight.
Let's
You hear
just
that?
say we let ourselves cross paths and mind our own business and be stars in the night, you know? He sort of tries to kind of lightly pull free of Vincent's grip.
I think not, pretty boy.
And I'll reach down and try to grab him too.
You reaching down and grabbing it, huh?
Yeah, because I'm on the bag
Oh,
of Snowberry.
oh!
So I'm just
Excuse me. Watch where you're grabbing there. No.
I reach down and I try to like push him closer to Vincent so Vincent can get a better grip.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Okay.
sort of push him. Oh, okay. Look, we really don't have to do this. I promise
Well.
you don't want to do this.
Ooh. Big threat from the pretty boy, huh? Well, we saw your face on those wanted posters at the front of the city.
I knew I shouldn't have taken the cloak off. Oh, I was so close. Okay, all right. And he sort of, well, you've sort of got him in a grip, but he kind of like
Yeah.
shakes himself a little bit and kind of readies himself. Well, on with it.
All right. I guess I'll drag him along. This
He,
mysterious man.
He is going to try and break free of your grip. He's going to roll a dex against your grapple. Oh, and I don't have the nice dice that you've got. Ooh.
We're altering the timeline.
And he sort of kind of pulls away, and you've still got a grip on him. If you would like to roll some initiatives now,
Oh.
he's going to start to fight.
Where
Okay.
exactly are we right now?
Great question. We're in the streets. Why is my icon not got his image? Hold on. Cleaners. Pardon me. Let me fix this. There we go. So you are probably about here, I would say.
Yeah, probably.
And it's a
Here.
relatively busy street, though.
A little bit. There's some people sort of down the street in that crowd, but otherwise, only like a few people here and there. Let me put on some. Oh,
You can't roll initiative until there's a combat encounter.
how do I do that?
Under the
Just have
combat
him
tab.
roll initiative and it'll start one.
Oh. This is the entire
I
character
love
sheet
one.
is on a different thing, so I will have to fill this in as I go. How do I roll initiative?
There should be an initiative thing on the character sheet in the right side of the screen.
Tis not. Smiley face.
On his character sheet, it doesn't show initiative next to like his armor class and movement.
No. Okay, well, I've got his character sheet in another window. I can just figure it out there. Okay, I got +4. Boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom, ba-da-dum, boom.
Had to kill your brother.
Okay, I've got a. Oh, it doesn't do it! It doesn't make the. I literally don't know how to make this initiative start.
So under the combat encounters tab, there should also just be a plus
Where
that you
is
can
it?
click.
Oh, there you go.
There we go.
How does Snowberry function? Does she go at the same time I go, or is she independent?
Yeah, she goes on your turn.
Okay.
If you're mounted on her, then she doesn't take like full actions, I don't think. She's got like bonus actions and
Can I add
um,
a character to
like
this
dashes,
initiative? Because
and stuff. Yeah, you should be able
I
to.
literally don't have an initiative option on this sheet.
I think there should just be like a little plus symbol on the initiative tracker. Oh, and we lost her.
No, there just isn't.
I can't see all the options because I don't have DM permissions, so I can't direct you.
Oh yeah. This is so cringe, bro. Ah! It doesn't exist. Well, not everyone has even rolled initiative yet. If you open your character sheet, you should at least have an initiative button. I sure don't, but...
There we are.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Go first.
Sure. I don't get the actual bonus, but that's alright, because I didn't have the sheet on. It doesn't matter. Okay.
Jeez, Sully's going first somehow. Got a nat 20 on your initiative.
Okay. Pull up, Sully. This music is too loud.
All right,
Really
mate.
had to turn it
I'm
down.
first. Let's go.
Yeah, I had to turn it down to 10%.
I mean, it's at 5% and it's still too loud and it won't go lower, so I don't know.
Alright, he's over there. I'm going to start off with good old crossbow. I pressed the button. We started, right?
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't. All he's done is try to break out of the grip. He hasn't fought yet.
Yeah, right now you're about to fire at him without any like actual confrontation.
He hasn't really engaged yet.
Oh, okay.
You just kill him.
Really
Well-
fuck with the timeline.
We need to, you know, if we can kill him and get the money. And
Oh, yeah, was he dead or alive?
Well,
I think
you've
it
got the
was,
sheet
yeah.
to look at.
Yeah, let's look at that. Sorry, Oberyn.
Okay, my brother.
It's nothing personal. Yep, dead or alive.
Oh my god, I didn't think
Also-
it could get louder.
You'll have to forgive me also. None of my roles are going to be here because I did not have time to put his character sheet in the game. I had about 40 minutes when I got home to do everything else that I needed to do. I've got his character sheet on a different tab.
That's A-okay. We're not going to see any of his roles in chat anyway.
True. Okay. Sullivan, are you holding your move? Holding your turn?
Actually, you know what? Yeah, now I think I'm going to hold my turn, but I have my crossbow at the ready.
Okay. Roland? Nolan is rolling.
All right, buddy, I'm going to give you one last chance to come with us nice and quiet. You can pay us later, or we can take you in.
How's about I pay you everything I've got in my pockets and you let me go?
What have you got in your pockets?
I can't quite check, you know.
That's all right.
Arms are
I
sort of
can.
tied up. You sort of
I'm
approach
gonna-
him and ruffle through his pockets.
Yeah.
He's got about 1,200 gold on him, and you know some other various valuables.
I don't know, guys. This seems like a decent enough deal, though. You think we can get a little bit more out of him?
I think so. Pretty boy like him, maybe he's got some information for trade, huh?
I'm
Are
gonna
you
pocket
doing
his
anything else?
stuff, I guess.
Okay. Are you ending your turn, or are you doing anything else?
I am going to back away. I think I was I here? Yeah, I was here.
Yeah, about there.
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay.
And then I'll end my turn.
Okay, Lexon.
It wasn't brought up, by the way, but Lexon does dual wield lances.
Oh,
I was like looking at that, trying to figure out what the hell he could possibly have the dual wielder feat for. I thought it was lance and net,
No, he's
like
got two
some kind of
lances.
gladiator. But okay, interesting. So yeah, I have 2 lances on the back of my dragon. I will. I'll step forward directly in front of what's his name? Doran, was it? Weird name. And
Orkin.
I'll have Snowberry lean in and let a nice rumbling growl from her chest, and I'm going to attempt to turn my request that I'm about to make into like an intimidation.
Sure.
All right, we've got the money, but I don't think that's all you've got to give. Sure, there's no coin, but Were you traveling with these other group of people we saw on the wanted posters? Where did they go? Why don't you tell us a little bit about why you wanted, what happened with Peta?
Don't know where they went. They left without me.
Oh, he's gonna answer like I don't do an
Mhm.
intimidation roll.
I mean, you can if you want. Yeah, see if you can get more out of him. But
Oh no, you already answered. Like,
Yeah.
it seems like
they left
Okay.
without me. I don't know where they are.
Okay. I guess I'll use my action to pull out. Let me check my
Actually,
inventory.
you have
I
a
guess.
net. Just bag them up.
Oh, I forgot about the net, even though I just spoke about it. All right, I'll try to net him. Never used it.
Gonna
Then
drag you out of this city.
Net has no effect on creature. Creature can use its action to make a DC 10 strength.
How strong is Doran?
I mean, this seems useless. But
You just throw sort of a limp net on top of him.
I don't get. This is under my weapons, but I don't get how to. Is there like a roll for me to put it on him?
It's an attack roll. The net
Okay.
is technically a weapon in D&D. You can smite with a net,
I mean, how do I?
which is funny.
How do I make an attack? Like, what do I click?
So you see the icon for the item? If you hover over that, it shows you like a little... Yeah, there you go.
Oh, I see.
DC null strength saving throw, what?
I mean, I'm gonna 23 to hit.
You hit him with the net.
He's netted.
There's a
After he
net on
tells
top
me-
of
I've
it.
been foiled again.
He is now restrained.
Yeah,
can make an
so
action-
After he tells me that he doesn't know where they go, I let out a sigh and then I toss a net at him. And
Nets are
I mean,
so weird.
It's
I
like
mean, he's
Scooby-Doo.
restrained.
Want to go
How
away
do
from it for you meddling kids.
He's restrained
this
until he
function
does
in
a strength check
combat
to get
now?
out of it.
So is combat over?
I'll pin him down. Like, whilst he's got a net,
Well,
someone
restrained isn't like out of combat. It's basically like you can't move, you suck at attacking, and attacks against you are at advantage.
I was like, can we
I
just
mean-
get like snowberries to like just pin into the ground?
So
Just
I
sit
mean-
on them. No, just sit on
True,
him.
alright,
They sit on
I'll
his lower
use-
back.
I'll use my bonus action to issue a command to Snowberry to fucking restrain him.
Just
Can
sit
she
on him.
attempt? So he can't move. So can Snowberry reach out with like a big clawed hoof type beat and just push him to the ground?
Sure.
You just knock him over.
All right, and
You-
that's what. That's a good girl. And I'll rub her neck really aggressively in the patch of scales that I know she likes.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, in the theater of the mind, Doran is now
He's on his
restrained
knees
under
right
a
now.
couple 100-pound. He's on his knees.
Oh, you're like, oh, okay. Directly, like, actually
Like,
pressing down on his
yeah,
back. Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay,
like
okay.
the claw-
Sure.
The claw is pressing him to the ground.
He's face down, dragon pressing against him. The net. Out of
Don't forget the
Vincent's
net.
grip now.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, this has to be better.
okay,
I
done.
imagine.
Okay, yeah, that's mine and Snowberry's turn.
Now we just tie the net to Snowberry and get out of
Lock.
the city. Actually, a probably important question for us to know the answer to. Do we know where we deliver him
Just
if we were
guess,
looking
like,
for the bounty?
You
whatever
would
you
probably
go
take
to
him
a-
to
a
the
local
officials
police
that are
station.
either dead or in the stocks right now.
I was gonna say like you take him to like the police, like the sheriff, collect the bounty there.
I mean, like,
In the immediate
He's gonna be-
area,
he's
there
gonna be
is
wanted
nowhere
in-
to.
yeah, he's going to be wanted in more places than just here, right? It's like we can take him to like a different city to turn him in, because we know that the officials here are gone.
Yeah. So
Oh, yeah, I
you're
mean
our
there
prisoner,
there is
then.
the city of Creve between here and Fifth Port, which you would probably pass through. Though it seems like these bounties are very fresh, it's hard to say that they'll be there yet. I mean, you could, I guess, just give them there anyway, but it's hard to guarantee that they'll pay you out.
Yeah.
Like, whatever this guy did, he did it last night. And these bounty posters were made here locally, presumably by Heidebrand before being captured.
How do we lore-wise turn this into... Actually, this isn't worth doing anymore.
Locke, your turn. What are you doing? Jim, that's you.
Well,
Okay.
I know.
Okay, just...
So he's in the net, right? Is he like struggling?
He's in the net underneath the heavy dragon foot of Snowberry. Not really struggling right now.
Okay, well, I cast sleep on him.
Okay.
Smart.
He's sleeping now.
Is it just immediately work? Can you click on the spell and put it in the chat?
Like if he's under a certain HP threshold, I think.
He's also a half-elf.
Since this is a sphere, does that mean it affects just everything within the sphere? Like, can I not specifically target it?
Yeah, you can
It's
specifically target.
Creatures you choose within that range.
I choose Doran.
So you would need to roll 5d8 for this. Can you just click on that in the thing? Yeah.
Yes, you can. So
Okay.
that's his health threshold
He
that he
does
has
not
to be under before.
He does not fall asleep.
Or I punch him, knock him out.
He's also a half-elf who are immune to magical sleep.
Wait, so that spells dog shit.
Only against half-elves, or, well, elves.
I mean, when it's my turn, could I, like, just make a concoction that, like, whatever it's called, to put
Just
people
real
to sleep?
quick whip out your...
Probably not in 6 seconds, no.
No, give me.
Yeah, your character is a medic and probably an alchemist, but you don't have abilities that your character doesn't have.
How do you get rid of this template?
But my idea is sound.
The measurement controls on the left.
There we go. Yeah, I got it. Excuse me.
So yeah, that's my turn, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know what else to do here.
At this point, you hear behind you from a couple directions. Hey, what are they doing? Some civilians. That's Doran of the 7 stars they're grabbing. We gotta do something. Civilians sort of come from several directions down the road. Hey, what are they doing to Doran? That guy just saved the city. Hey! You are now being sort of crowded by civilians who like their hero. Let go of that guy, huh? What do you think you're doing? They sort of begin to approach. And that Doran, on his turn, does nothing. Sort of just sits restrained in the net under the foot.
He can try and break out if he wants.
I mean, I get he could try, but versus The net, is it the same as a grapple? Like, can I do a... Oh, it's just a strength check, huh?
Yeah, just a honestly DC 10 strength check. It's not that difficult.
I would argue that
for him, it
there's
might
some
be.
kind of amplifier because there's
I mean,
a
sure.
dragon
Also
on
that.
the net.
I'll give him disadvantage. I'm just gonna... You're gonna have to trust my rolls here. Ooh. He sort of kind of worms around a little bit, but kind of slumps back down, conceding. What are they doing to him? Let go of him! Vincent, you're up. It seems like a crowd is getting rowdy, and there may perhaps be more people coming soon.
I'll step away real quick and gesture towards the crowd of people. I also have bad reputations. I'm going to use this to my advantage.
That does what? Oh, I see. You posted it. Sorry, I didn't get it. People are afraid of you. Sure.
And basically just try to intimidate them and be like,
You can get away with
get out of
minor
here.
criminal
You're not going to
offenses.
want to be a part of this. Leave now.
Boo! This guy's trying to take Doran! And they start to get angrier and rowdier.
Yeah, I guess this isn't exactly a minor criminal offense.
I guess not.
This is right now the hero of the city who just saved this entire populace from a very bad person.
I mean, they're just civilians, so...
It's true. Though
Nothing
it seems
wrong
like
with
more
cracking.
will approach.
There's nothing wrong with cracking some civilian skulls.
If they get...
Yeah, Vincent's used to that anyway.
Exactly.
Well, as long as you guys don't get yourself hurt, go right ahead.
I mean, I guess I'll just ready my hammer to start swinging on some people if they start approaching.
They pick up
Are
like
these
long
civilians
planks
armed?
and they pick up like planks and bats and stuff. Very rudimentary tools.
Yeah, if somebody approaches, I'm holding my action to just swing on them.
Someone throws a rock. They throw it at Vince. Kind of hits you.
Okay.
Boo!
Alright,
How much damage
let's
does
on
he take?
first.
What on?
How much damage does he take?
None. It just hits him.
Whoa.
It hits
Guys,
him like on the
I
chest plate.
went TNT.
And that's my turn.
Okay. Sully?
Oh, hang on. Lexin is still wearing the armor, right?
Mm-hmm.
Double protection.
Oh. Well, there are some
Right.
caveats to that. The people don't see Dramesh as a hero at all. He wasn't there for the thing. He's not one of the 7 stars. And
Yeah, but
Doran
Doran would
does not
recognize the armor.
necessarily recognize Dramesh. He
But he would recognize the armor. It's got
he
very
never
specific, like-
knew Dramesh.
Oh, yeah, that
He
was
joined you
before then,
guys
huh?
after.
No, yeah, you're right. Dang.
I did think about this already. The armor is just armor to him, really. I mean, he's seen it
Yeah.
on the posters probably, but you know, you're maybe just a criminal to him.
For what it's worth, though, anyone that would recognize it, probably not anyone, but if they did, Lexin is currently wearing guard armor from Rasvim.
Rasputin.
Sylvan, you doing anything?
Me, I'm just gonna take my crossbow out, but hang back and have like my kit ready to heal you guys if you get severely damaged. But as of now, I'm just gonna scoot behind you guys, you 3, and honestly, end my turn. There's nothing really I can do so much.
Mm-hmm.
At the moment, who knows what could happen.
Roland?
Now, there's no reason to be alarmed. This man has a bounty, and we've just come
He
to
saved the
claim it.
city!
I understand. I heard that. We're not from
You're a
this
bunch of
city.
criminals. You're not even from here. What do you know? Get
We're
out
not
of here!
exactly-
Get
we're
out of
not-
here! Boo!
We're
They
not
start throwing more
from
rocks.
Do they hit me with a rock?
Yes. One of them hits you with a rock.
Does he have a temper? Does your character have a temper, Margo?
My character?
You get hit on the shoulder with a heavy rock.
I'm going to pull up my crossbow and aim it at him.
Oh,
I'm not going to
shit.
fire, but I am going to aim the crossbow directly, like, dead on his head.
Oh, shit.
Boo!
We're just here to collect a bounty. I would
Leave
highly
him.
suggest that you leave. And I'm readying my action if one of them gets... Or if this guy gets ready to throw another rock, I'm going to shoot him.
Mm-hmm. Nothing?
And that's my turn.
Okay. Lexin?
I don't know,
Tell
guys.
them about your favorite dessert. That could calm them down.
Do what?
Talk to them about your favorite dessert. That should calm them down. People are
Sullivan, you don't
mostly,
understand me at all,
intrigued.
alright? We're in the middle of combat. I'm obviously not going to talk about desserts right now. That's insane. Have I told you about how they're golden brown? No, just kidding. I mean,
Talk about
guys,
lizard.
it's getting a little heated. I don't know if this is worth it. We've already got his money. And I'm gonna, I guess, in this combat situation, can we have a back and forth conversation right now? Or...
Right now, sure. There's not really any fighting happening. The initiative is more just a broader sense. There's not a real fight happening right now, so you can have a conversation.
I think he may be right. I feel like this
I
ain't worth
don't know
it.
if it's worth it, guys. I think we should drop him.
I think we should. Otherwise, we'll never get this job done.
Alright, fine. Cut him loose.
I'll lean down and have Snowberry pick her leg up off of him, and I'll reach down and kind of pull up on the net, see if I can just kind of pull it off of him.
He will remain face down. He will not move, just to not trigger any reactions from people. He is being very patient and letting things happen right now.
He's so cool.
He's covered in dust and dirt, face down.
And
Yeah,
yet
leave him
they-
be!
All right.
So more and more civilians sort of
And I'll
crowd the
kind of put my
streets.
hands up on the back of Snowberry. I'll sheath my dual lances, the sides of my saddlebags. And...
All right.
Not that close.
All right. You lot can have him.
Let's get out of here now.
Yeah, get out of here! Don't come back!
I'll follow the group in whatever way they want to try to leave.
Let's
This
head
way
which
would be the
direction
exit.
is the exit?
All right, then I guess I'll lead the way out.
Same. I'll follow behind Lexon.
Whatever. We'll follow out.
I'll
guys
be the
all-
last one to head out, like,
Mhm.
basically crossbow out, walking
Mhm.
backwards.
You sort of step past him. Have a nice afternoon, gentlemen.
You too.
You guys exit the city? Nothing else?
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah.
The city is not exactly pleased with us, so our reputations are in the pit, so to say. So
Oh, excuse you. That was a real trumpet.
what the hell was that noise?
Someone farted.
I made a mouth noise.
Mm-hmm.
Sure you did.
Civilians now sort of push up and crowd around Doran. There's a pretty clear separation now between Doran and you guys, with the civilians between you. Head on out.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
We're outta
So-
here.
And I can do.
Well, that sucked.
Well,
Makes
things have
sense.
gone worse.
Like I said, you made the right call in releasing him.
Yeah, it was getting a little too hot.
He's perhaps a bigger name than you expected. More popular guy.
Maybe things would have
Really
been
handsome
different
and
if
good
it
at
was the
everything.
other outlaw. Wow.
I just wish that civilians were a little bit more understanding.
True. I mean,
Trust
we're
me,
just doing
in
our
my line
jobs,
of
so.
work, they
I
think
mean, we
they're
didn't know he
smart.
was the hero. We just saw a bounty board. I mean, the lady out front, tour guide or whatever, she seemed all right with us potentially bringing these people in, right?
She might have pledged allegiance to the authoritarian rule. Who knows? But trust me, in my line of work, the average civilians, they think they're smart. In reality, they're really not. Most of them are massive idiots.
Most of them have just a deadline 10 intelligence.
If you were to
So
quantify it.
average.
Sometimes there's just no point arguing with them. Usually they follow who has the loudest voice, and ours wasn't the loudest. Come on, let's get some distance from the city.
Yeah.
I feel like that's thinking about the outside gates still isn't a welcoming look.
So, at this point, it's about 5 days to Creve, and then another day from there to Fifth Port. Is there is there any need for you to stop in a city?
Probably
Or
not.
would you
there
like
would
to just
have
sort
been
of,
if we had a bounty, but
yeah,
I mean, we don't have the bounty anymore, so it doesn't really matter.
Nope, it does
Just
at
not.
this point, it's probably best if we avoid cities.
Yeah.
I think so too. I think why don't we get this job done for our own sake, and then afterwards lie low, let everything cool off, let people forget about us, and hopefully we can pick up another job without any more issues. What do you say?
Honestly, if things are starting to go bad in Orthano, it might be time for me to pack up and leave the whole area. I don't want to be here when the whole underground collapses.
True.
Hmm.
I gotta get home to those
Point.
Danishes, man. I'm losing
Maybe
it here.
Jacques Levon.
Might have set up a clinic shop somewhere else in a different city.
I hear Jakovan is quite nice this time of year, with a thriving underground scene.
Never been. Told it's nice.
All right, so you guys travel on horseback for about 5-6 days through the desert. It's tiring. It's hot. You have to eat a lot of lizards.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We like those.
Yeah.
I don't even know the horse's
Delicious.
name.
It was Friday.
Horse's name is Sunday.
Eventually, finally, after a long time on the road, you reach a very small port town, which you know as Fifth Port. You've been tracking it on your map.
I'm blind.
I don't have music. Oh, hold on. That's okay. Ambient lighting. Token vision off. Global illumination on. Check.
Wow.
Playlist. Oh, music. I
There's a
forgot music.
barrel of Gux powder.
Seafaring.
Bruce Banner.
Down by the sea. Sure, I'll grab that one. Great. Da, 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 da. This is Foundry. Apologies for the pause here. Apologies. Data, music. Doop, paste, and then import.
Wait, I thought you got the importer.
I did, but I didn't do the entire thing. I just was picking out the ones that I liked.
Ah.
And it bit me in the butt. I should have just done all of them.
I mean, it's pretty quick. It should only take like a second if you wanted to import.
Yeah, but I didn't want to have to be like sort of shuffling through everything. I just wanted the specific ones for each scene. And I did this one like very last minute before the game started, so I forgot to get the music for it.
So peaceful.
It is a little serene.
I've always loved it here in Fifth Port. Brings back memories.
You reach Fifth Port. Here,
it's always sunset here.
there is
I'm
one.
just going to the bathroom again. BRB.
Bro,
Also, my food's ready.
I'm not gonna wait.
Yeah, that's fair.
There's one sort of large, dark ship docked at the edge of the bay. Nothing else. It sort of beckons to you.
I don't know about you guys, but it's a little bit off-putting that I feel drawn to that boat.
Bless you.
Yeah.
I
So
suppose that's where we're dropping this off.
probably assume so.
It is a very nice boat.
Oh, Locke is here.
I've been here. I tried putting man to sleep.
For a little bit, I thought that we lost you.
I kind of wish we did.
I'm always here.
Poor Locke.
He made himself a weirdo, man.
I mean, he was
Yeah,
always a weirdo, but
Yeah. Did you expect when writing him that Locke would become a German sexual deviant?
no.
It's sort of perfect,
Sorry.
though.
I don't like that he has the doll and took it into the bathroom.
My doll.
Did you? Hmm.
Don't worry
Anyway,
about what happened in the bathroom.
That is part of the package.
And back.
it is probably part of the package.
Not anymore.
Well, anyway, yeah. Who's a boat?
We go to the boat.
You approach the boat.
The butt.
Hopefully this is the right boat. We don't just drop a skeleton on their deck.
And a man steps down from the whatever the boat bridge is called. Sort of
The boat bridge.
the,
Go to the bow.
Yeah, plank.
go to the bow. He
The bow. No, the bow's
The
the front of the
gangplank,
boat.
right?
steps
See your
down the
face, go to the-
gangplank. Sure, he steps down. I'm glad you could make it.
Oh,
The,
my friend, it's
the
been so
eerie,
long
crooked
I've
man
seen
from
you.
before. Hmm.
He's so lovely.
It seems you've the package in tow, yes?
Yep.
I'm a little
Not at all.
curious, sir, why you couldn't just bring it here yourself.
Oh, it's much too much work for me. Please, come aboard. Come. He sort of leads you up. You were all following him?
I
Yeah.
suppose so.
Yeah, he sort of leads you up onto the ship. He's like, lay it out here. Please lay it out here for me.
I start pulling bones out of my backpack.
I need
I hope I don't
all
mind if
of
they're not in
it.
the right order.
I
Do you want
set down
your
the
key
armor.
back?
Yes, the armor, yes. Thank you. It takes like 3 people to get him out of the armor.
I've been wearing it for 5 days for some reason.
I can't get it off.
We figure we just deal with it when we got
No,
there.
but I've been stuck in this. Eventually you sort
Large
of yank
reduce.
the armor off of
Gotta
him.
grease him up.
Yeah. All of the bones. Yes, that seems just about all of it. He looks
I
at.
just lay the bones out in its like correct position, so
He-
it resembles the
He
skeleton. a bit.
peers over to
Oh,
Locke.
whoops. You can't forget the
Just
pelvis.
about. You drop the pelvis down. Still,
Don't drop it. It's
just
don't drop
about
it. You know how
all
old
of
it is?
it. Missing something, it seems.
Oh yes, I'm very sorry. And then I hand him back the key.
The doll. I'll be having the doll, please.
The who?
He just continues looking at you with his hand
What doll?
outstretched.
There's a doll.
No habla.
Hey, if he came with a doll and you took it, I want to get paid. You give him the doll.
You'll be receiving no payment without the doll.
All right, you weird fuck, give him the doll. What am I saying? That's my voice.
That's close enough.
Couple dudes.
Couple dudes.
Giving him a doll.
Pretty crazy, huh? All right, give him the doll. I belong to.
This is my doll.
Give him the doll, goddammit.
Can I like wrestle him for the doll?
Yeah, and you probably
No.
pretty easily.
No.
Okay.
You sort of pry his gross fingers off of the doll.
I just started hissing at you.
Stop being so immature, Locke.
Vincent has
Never
grabbed the
take
doll.
I'm never taking a job with this guy again, and I'll just like put the doll with the body, I guess.
Thank you kindly.
I no longer think you're handsome.
You see some people start to pull up the gangplank. As for your payment, please follow me. He sort of steps into like the captain's quarters.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that we're on the boat and they pulled up the gangplank. Can I get an insight on like if it's a good idea to go with him or not? Like, is he
Sure,
gonna,
go for it.
Yeah, I was just thinking. And he
is
said,
he gonna like
he
murder us?
Go for it.
Yeah.
Does this man
Oh
look
no,
like
I've
the
got a
face
plus
of a man
0
who
to
betray
insight.
you?
No, it's safe.
I was saying,
Follow
can I
me,
roll
please.
for
I'm
as
the
well?
first one to go.
I will
I
let
want my
one
money, I'm
more of
going
you
in.
roll.
Who's good at insight?
I think
Surgeon?
I
Hold on.
actually
The surgeon said he
am.
was interested in rolling first.
Yeah, huh.
So
Yeah,
go
I'm
ahead.
good at it. Let me roll for it. 14.
You've got a tingly feeling about this. Not a great feeling, but it seems your exit has been removed.
Nothing
Hold
a
on,
good jump
wait.
can't take care
Why
of.
can't we? Let's discuss this on deck. Discuss payment on deck.
I suppose that's fair if that's what you want. And sort of
Better that way.
steps back towards you.
Besides, Locke has a condition. He can,
Locke's condition is that he can't be out in the sun. He should go inside.
Yeah, Locke's condition is that he sort of like awesome leaning close, like he has explosive diarrhea, and trust me, you don't want that on your furniture and doors, now don't you?
This strange man sort of reaches his hand out, and it sort of starts to glow a green, and the bones on the deck kind of start to rattle. They sort of kind of piece themselves together, and they sort of start to rattle and kind of stand themselves up very roughly, like they're really struggling to pull themselves up in shape. They kind of collapse back down. Hmm. It seems I am still not quite as good as you would like me to be, but for now, gentlemen, um, 8 or 9 people covered in robes, like just black robes, head to toe, no faces visible, step out from below deck as the boat sort of begins to pull away from the dock.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. We're not planning on going with you.
And at this point, they all sort of reach their hands out, and their hands begin to glow green. As we pull away from the ship, a large green glow overcomes you, and your screams are heard across Fifth Port as your bodies are
So
taken for
very
the
gross.
Lich.
I was going to say, can I make an attempt to jump overboard?
You sort of sprint to the edge, but you don't quite make it to the edge of the boat. And it seems here is the end of the story of these ragtag bandits. They meet their fate
Dang.
aboard the ship,
I
heading
feel like I
south.
could have kept the doll.
That's your takeaway.
Could have got it off of him.
Honestly, I feel
Snowbell
like
made it
there's
away.
I feel like there's a decent chance that Locke doesn't get killed and he just joins them.
Yeah, okay, I kind of like this. And that is the end of my one-off.
I could clap it. I got food in my hands.
I can't wait to have to fight all of these characters now in the next session for combat when we get there.
No, they're just... Thank you. These guys are just generic zombies now at this point.
We're having a snowbell.
Better at least fight.
I
Better
will
at least
leave,
fight zombie Snowberry.
Snowberry the fate will remain unsure.
Good.
My dragon's
Rest in
cooler.
peace, Snowberry.
I say my dragon's cooler.
Miss Snowberry.
Whatever, nerd. You don't even know how to use your dragon.
Yes, I do.
Jealous dick.
Yeah.
Snowberry's mine.
We made it with only a few technical hiccups.
Hooray!
Thanks, Xfinity.
Yay.
So who was
For real,
Sadiq?
that was good.
What's
I
up,
had a good
Jim?
time.
Who was Sadiq or
Sedic?
Sadiq? Who was that?
Well, you guys never figured that out in the main campaign when you crossed paths with him and crossed paths with his paper birds in the gorge. You met him.
I don't think so.
Hmm.
I
You
don't-
just
I
never
don't think so.
realized that was his name.
I think
since-
Jim would know.
I have a notebook. I would have written it down.
You've written nothing in that notebook for almost a year.
There's so much
dare
in that notebook.
You just can't read it
But
because it's in.
since it
It's on
probably won't
cardboard.
since it probably won't come up again, I can't explain that. Back when you guys were traveling through the Twisting Gorge, you were meeting a couple of people who you would later come to find were called Reapers, who were people seeking out mana trees to destroy them for a payment. If you recall that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You met a man entering the gorge who was kind of walking around grumpily throwing paper birds with to no avail, as it seemed like there was no mana in the area. He was sort of like tracking, like leaving breadcrumbs basically, like once one of these works, then I'm in the range of a mana tree, and that means I'm close enough to one, so then I can kind of start hunting one and like kind of like triangulate basically. That's what he was doing. So he was kind of heading through the whole gorge with no luck. You never asked him about it, You kind of saw him doing it and left.
It didn't seem important at the time.
And I believe I told you about this, but if you recall, there was that wood chopper guy who you were sort of escorting through the gorge with a big cart full of
Yeah, I
wood, but it
remember
was
him.
covered. In his wood, he had mana tree wood that he had removed and was bringing to Orthano for money. If you raided Heidebrand Outpost, you would have seen his cart and his wood at there. A couple just missed things, and that's just how that'll be. But yeah,
That's life.
that's life. There's plenty more of
Yeah.
those. And it wasn't even a terribly late session.
Wow.
We got done before 10, so Jim can go to bed.
Hooray.
I'm
Yeah,
sure
it was a quickie. There was a few ways the combat could have gone.
We could have killed the door and it altered the timeline.
Well, unfortunately, I just simply I didn't give myself enough time to do everything that I wanted to, which would be properly filling out a character sheet for him, because originally he was just easily going to like wipe the floor with you guys and just leave, not killing you, but sort of like leaving you on the ground, just you're just a couple of goons to him.
Yeah.
But I kind of, you guys perhaps felt maybe a need to leave him there just for the timeline's sake. But I mean, even if you took him to Creve to like turn him in for a bounty, that would have been fine with the timeline and all that.
Yeah, 'cause then
he just could
escape
have got away
there.
from there. Yeah.
Now he'll always remember Snowberry.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
He'll remember how heavy Snowberry was.
Yeah.
Fat.
That one weird time he was almost crushed by a dragon on a dragon.
He's certainly told Ruck all about this after meeting back up. Well,
In the middle of the combat, the one who was a doctor kept trying to get him to talk about pastries. I never understood that.
and he tried to make a full like a sleeping potion in 6 seconds.
And that surgeon, man, what a dickhead he was.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good gaming, everyone.
Yeah. There you go. A little
Yeah.
fun little supplementary world building story that I thought up about a week ago.
Can I see the map of this campaign's world? I'm curious what it looks like.
I can show you. Yes, I will message you the world map. My boys presumably already are familiar with how the world map looks. At least generally, it's usually covered, but
Yeah.
Covered like clouds.
yeah, I sort of. I'll send to you the full one. For them, I have it covered with cloud, and I sort of erase more as they visit more places. Here, this is
Full map is spoilery for us.
Oh, that's yeah. I mean, it's not really necessarily spoiler. There's some places that specifically should be covered with cloud, which kind of are why the whole thing is covered. Because if I put cloud over like one little spot on the map, then it's like, okay, well, there's something there. I almost sent that to Nolan. Oops. But I mean, it's not necessarily required to be fully covered. Also, Spark, this map is a little bit outdated. There's a few more locations
Oh,
that I
so
would have
cool.
added later. Oh, it's kind of low res, huh?
No, it's pretty good res.
It's just on Discord for me. It's like not zooming in.
Very colorful.
They are from Broadly speaking, they're all from different places, but they're broadly from like Somatheo. They're I guess the original group is mostly from Somatheo, working out of Heartsong, but it's kind of like a ship of Theseus at this point. It's almost an entirely different group by now. It's sort of
So is
only
some of
Grustov.
like where the campaign began?
No, the campaign began in Delaros, that bottom left continent, in the town
Okay.
of Divin. That is the hometown of Gribgrub, Hanvir, and Layla, the original three.
It's kind of similar for Margot. He told me his campaign started in Crestland, and Crestland itself is a big place, but it is dwarfed by these other massive continents.
Yeah. I mean, originally, when we first started, Delaros was the entire world map that I had. It's like, that's it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
That's how.
same with
That's how Margot.
Crestland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I guess I should probably do more of the world, huh? They're gonna leave
Although
here.
was it like I think last month Moga he remapped the world to make the continents look more realistic. I
More
think
like actual continents.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love the new Gladea map.
Yeah,
Perfect.
expanding on world and continents is an inevitable thing when you try to start a campaign that's only supposed to start on one continent / country. I'm
Yep.
soon figuring out.
Eventually, they're gonna go somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, mine was only supposed to be a couple of sessions, and then it spiraled into just about 7 years now. So
Hopefully mine
I'm
only.
sure you're aware. Well, we're close
Here's
to
for
wrapping
another
up.
7.
we are
I'll say we'll-
extraordinarily close to wrapping up. We're about to do. We're like in the middle of a major, like, landmark boss fight, and then there's kind of just one last thing left to do in the world, which is like the big bad. Although there's a little bit that's going to happen before then that I've got sort of charted out. But
We're not far behind,
we're
are we?
pretty close.
So,
Right.
well, we're not that far behind, are we? To finishing up the story.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Jim,
Hi.
what did you think of the heist?
I love heists.
Wasn't quite
I
a
like-
heist.
I liked when I had to poop,
Mm.
so I took the doll into the bathroom with me.
You just like put it on the counter and just pooped.
It watched over me.
Mm. I'm glad to hear that. Honestly, it makes me a little bit happier.
It's better
that
than
it
I
wasn't.
was
Yeah.
worried.
Spark, this is the body of Dramesh, which was Nolan's original character before he was killed
Please do not steal.
in the Colosseum.
Oh no!
He was killed by another party member too, which is really tragic.
Yeah.
Indirectly.
Why was it by accident?
No,
I
it was
mean,
on purpose.
it wasn't his hand that killed him. It was sort of the sequence of events that occurred because of a decision that he made that ended up in Dramesh dying.
That's a shame.
Yeah, and then
Poor guy
now
died twice.
you guys, the point of this campaign or this session right now was to connect how Dramish got from where they left his body in the hotel room, like literally a couple days beforehand, to in the Lich's hands now, where he was just a cliffhanger last session to he's going to be the main, or not the main, he's going to be a big sort of a boss fight for them as an undead Lich subject next session. So you guys are the sequence that got him from one place to the boss fight.
Okay.
That's why I didn't want to wait any longer, because it kind of made sense to do it before that.
Yeah. Well, good session.
Yep.
I had
Yeah,
fun.
that was,
I
that
really
was
liked
fun.
Snowberry.
You can thank Nolan
And,
for all the characters. Nolan made all the characters.
Yeah,
Saved me so much time.
sorry for the biographies maybe going a little bit too in depth. I actually thought that I didn't put enough on some of them.
Yeah, I mean, like when I was doing my introduction, I like thought that I wouldn't tell everyone anything because like I didn't want to like be reading the biography off. But once I saw in there that you wrote that I had a favorite Danish, I'm like,
Oh,
there's
that
the
was in
character.
there? I thought you made that up. I didn't actually
Oh
read any of the
no.
background stuff.
The
Amazing.
I just didn't get time
how much
to.
he I like it was hard to like kind of extrapolate a personality, but I just picked a couple key points. I was like, all right, he really likes Snowberry. He
Yeah,
likes
that's kind of what I was
hunting,
expecting people to do.
and he no one like maybe offhandedly just mentioned that he had a favorite Danish. So I was like, all right, he's gonna be obsessed with food. There you go.
Yeah, I like it.
All right,
Good.
well, I'm gonna get going.
Yeah, head
Have a
out.
good session, everyone.
You got a long day tomorrow, and Sunday.
Man, I
Good
got a
night,
lot of Marvel
boys.
to play tonight. Crazy
Oh,
world.
oh, I thought you were just
See you
gonna chill
around.
out tonight.
Margo, you want to do some extreme savage stuff in Shadowbringers? Want to get something?
I mean, I suppose I could.
If you want to save for another time, it's okay, man.
What, unsynced?
Yeah, of course. No way in hell.
Jordan, you wanna join?
Unsynced stuff. We can just beat. I just
Do
want
you
to get this gunbreaker weapon that requires to beat savage content in Shadowbringers.
Jim, is Sydney home?
Do you
No,
think
no.
I would really want to
Oh,
join
really?
for that spark?
I figured she
Yeah.
would have come home and like participated.
No, she gets up at 10.
Oh well.
Yeah, I guess I can join.
You can.
Yeah.
You have permission to leave if you're waiting for a comfortable place to leave now, Jim. If you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
All right. See you later. Thanks for
Bye,
joining.
Jim.
Get out of here.
Mwah.
Bye.
Bye.
Mark, Jordan, you guys want to swap over to the potatoes server?
I don't mind either way.
I also don't mind
okay.
either way.
I'll
Do I need
meet
to
you guys at the scrub later.
Do I need to switch data centers?
Yes.